we ready to go? You ready to play some Pathfinder Finds?
Are you gonna say the line?
I'm ready to fucking leave after that.
What do you mean? Anyway.
Well, it was good to see y'all. Bye.
He's gonna say the line. He's gonna say the line.
Is everyone ready for another exciting episode of Rotgoons?
Yay! You good?
Woo!
You're like everyone else got tired, and you're like the only one in the audience who's like, woo, yeah. It's like a super echoey.
The one fucking person.
No one else wants to be loud in their house.
It's time. It's time.
Froggy is like the over enthusiastic wine aunt at the talent show.
Oh no.
You're like,
yeah.
that's my boy. That's my boy.
Man, everyone.
That's my sibling's kid right there. Woo!
Dude, I am like on the trajectory. Like there's a fate written in an ancient tablet far away and like buried under the sands of Egypt or something, just prophesizing that I'm going to become a wine aunt. Everyone I grew up with who was my age has babies, is getting married. I'm out here like, and my sister is already like,
VTuber.
yeah, I'm a VTuber. My sister's like, when I have a kid, this, and I'm like, no, you can't have a child because that's
No, thank you.
And I'm an anime girl on the internet.
It's fine.
Can't
Froggy.
relate.
It's fine, Froggy. The wine aunt is one step away from rich lesbian aunt with no kids.
That's true. That is true. Okay, I got that going for me.
Yeah, you will be everyone's favorite at Christmas.
I'm like a separate evolution of rich lesbian wine aunt. It's like if the wine aunts were an evil and they have different like branch evolutions.
Yeah.
Are lesbians Digimon?
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh my god. Okay, if you want to adjust your duder so you don't look like you're a child compared to everyone else.
Fair.
It's okay.
He's just,
I
he's
do
just
have
very
the
far away.
smallest mass of anyone in the party, though.
No, he's just really far away. Talim, come over here.
There you
come over
go.
here.
There you go.
Yeah.
No,
he's leaving. No.
Come back.
No. Oh my god, he's so tiny.
Honey, I shrunk the Magus. All right. So welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Rotgoons. If you're listening to us live, thank you for being here. We definitely love it when people come here live on twitch.tv/narrative declaration. That's where we start the entire show. We like to do little chat interaction stuff, like to bring people along. Other than that, we appreciate all of our podcast listeners. Thanks for everyone listening to podcasts. And also, you can podcast listen on YouTube now. They had a whole feature of it. So if you want to help support the show, apparently they put in podcast playlists so you don't have to like take up too much bandwidth and stuff. If you got like the
that's
app.
sick. Let's go.
Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to listen to YouTube while I work. Like the fucking, I get you. I 100% understand. And it's all like it's always fair. Like podcasts, we get nothing from it. It's just a money dump for us. But at the same time, we put it up because we know it's convenient for some folks. So when they're listening to work and stuff, so we appreciate people regardless helping out there and everything else. And also thank you to everyone at patreon.com/narrative declaration for keeping us up and going. And all the assets for the Rotgoon stuff should be coming up this month or so. So if you want all the maps and bits and bobs and game master stuff, you're going to get all that. So thank you everyone on Patreon for helping out.
What's some additional benefits that people can get by going over to patreon.com/narrative declaration?
Man, I love it when the capitalist wants to shill. So basically, you get like spells and monsters and lore and all a bunch of stuff about the world of Rockrind and amazing art that a lot of our artists do for the thumbnails and things like that get put up as wallpapers for you. And you get to get exclusive behind the scenes stuff. And before the VOD goes up on YouTube, you get to watch the VODs early on Patreon or on Twitch.
While Soren won't mention this, everyone, there are a few really comfy, very like cottage core vibe videos where Soren talks about what he is doing behind every episode. And he goes like, hi everyone, it's me, and here is my little little dungeon that I made, and you get to see some things that weren't in the episode. Like, it's very comfortable, very much put on a blanket and snuggle up and listen to Uncle Soren talking about his campaign.
Yeah.
It's how you get to see me take the Game Master gun and my fingers on the trigger, about to get one of them, and then I go, no, not this episode.
Well, wait, what?
Anyway, who
Wait,
remembers what
wait.
happened last time and wants to
I
earn
do,
some
I
hero
do.
points?
I do. Also, blushes, pulls your magical book out of my pocket and hands it to you. You forgot this, Soren.
Oh, did I?
You forgot your
well, you
Dungeon
see,
Master book.
The issue, Dungeon Master, is not correct for Pathfinder saying it is. Dungeon Master is a copyrighted term.
What the fuck? Well, then
In all of our
Game
PDFs,
Master.
we cannot.
Pathfinding
Yeah.
for dummies.
Yeah.
Or if you prefer, Froggy, Basement Master.
What the fuck?
I'll fucking end you.
There's no
BM.
Pathfinder
BM.
for Dummies book. Pathfinder
BM.
for Dummies.
BM,
Yeah.
BM.
Oh, I lied. Wait, okay, hold on. I've got your silly little magical tome right here.
This is really
Soren.
messing with me because I have a friend named BM.
There you go.
Bear Master.
It's the wrong version, but we'll go with it. That's the first edition,
I'm
but we'll
trying
do
to
it.
help you. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you your magical tome that's missing from your bear. I'm trying to protect your branding over here, and you're coming for me. You're being so picky.
You know,
Fuck.
there's been times where I would try to Photoshop some things for Paizo, and because no one else would get me my fucking art orders. And then later on, when I would start to do, it's like, all right, if they're not gonna get me my shit, I'll do it. And then I would like make some stuff and put it up, and then art all of a sudden is interested. And I'm like, yeah, that's how I get my shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there we go. All right, we'll put this. We'll put
You
this
did
over
it!
here. Yeah, I'll kind of put this here.
There you go. Your magical tome. Branding protected. Also, anyway, so I know what happened last session. Adjust my bow tie. Can I do it?
Hmm.
Can I do it?
I think the
Hmm.
Froggy has earned the right.
Can I do it? I don't even you don't remember who did it last time. I don't remember who did it last time. Nobody
Fine,
don't
Froggy,
either.
you could, fine, Froggy, you can do the recap. Let's see what you
Yeah.
got.
I mean, it's either that or
Yes!
Froggy's going to engage in pay to win. Like, we all know how it works.
I want hero
my
points. I want
own
hero points.
points.
Puts bits in. So for context, as Froggy gets ready, what I like to do ever so often to encourage people who want to take notes and all that other stuff, but the big tip for you all today is you want to take notes.
Fuck.
That's the big, you want to take notes today. So get ready for
All
that.
right, I'm opening WordPad.
So as with that, we have a hero point system that we like to do in Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Is the hero point system. It does a bunch of stuff, but primarily what you need to worry about is it lets them reroll d20s. And if they do the recap and remember it just fine, then I give them 2 hero points. And if they horribly mess up, I get 2 villain points, and I get to use villain points to reroll d20 results for monsters. So I get to be evil.
You mean
But of
like
course-
the skeleton that double crit?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that was wild.
Hey, look, even the chat log, there's your emergency targe and stuff. And what's the other stuff of you fucking getting dunked on by a skeleton? And so no. So
LeBron
basically,
James looking ass.
chat, chat or Twitch chat can actually help out live, which we highly encourage people to come in live. We like to do little interaction stuff with people, and they can donate bits to basically donate to people's hero point bars, and they'll get a hero point. That's balanced out. A lot of people think is overpowered and pay the win. It's not, because I get villain points. That means I get to use them to do evil shit to them, like reroll enemies d20 results, so I get to get another chance to try to hit them. And most of the time, they'll reroll and get a worse result. So it's always funny when it does
And
happen.
if you want, you can just give villain points to Zoran.
Yeah, you can always cap me out, but the cap is 3. And if you do exclamation point hero points, you'll get an explanation of how it works. Pretty much when you put in your bit stuff, do hashtag the character's name, not the player name, but the character's name. And for the game master, you just put hashtag GM, and then it goes straight to them. So Froggy, hope you got your notes ready.
Can
Let's see
I
what
have
you got.
some music?
Yes.
Can I have some nice, elegant intro music?
I'm
to
waiting
take-
for Zoran to pull up like basic YouTube ukulele music.
Dun,
No,
dun, 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 dun,
it's the
dun, dun.
fucking it's the Spinning Monkeys song that's do 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 do.
I thought for a second there you were about to go into Seabat, and I was just about. I was
No,
like,
no.
it's the spinning
I have
monkey song.
taste. Fuck you.
I know the Spinning Monkey songs. What's that? The music? I'd like you all to close your eyes and come with me. Journey far away from your desk, your chairs, your exercise bike, far over the malachite tops of trees into the rotten world of Rotgrind. More particularly, the spin-off branch Rotgoons. Last episode, we started with a continuation of the shopping episode. Sorry about that. Sorry for derailing an entire episode with a Doge shop. But, so, the Gooners were crossing off their grocery lists with Diamond Hands, who's free of competition once more. The Doges are no longer running their business on the same street. It caught fire and exploded. Snitches get stitches. We don't know how that happened. After all our shopping was done, we snuck down into the ruins, knowing that Croc's gang was supposedly up to some shit, as the kids say, down there. But we found gang members dead and the Tyrants Guild sniffing the place out. They had lit the word eaters, the word vorers on fire, and they were doing some shit with some crystals. Through some sleuthing into a little tent that they had set up, we found that they've been doing experiments with these crystals, in which the crystals seem to absorb the life of anyone that they're experimented on with, but then the crystals also turn that person into something unrecognizable, just like a monster, something really weird, feral, uncontrollable. And we learned that the Tyrants Guild are not only responsible for these experiments, but obviously for all of the dead gang members who are around here. And we learned that they're being held up deeper inside of the ruins. So we snuck past the tyrants. We went deeper and deeper into the ruins, where we faced off with Hader and his undead guards. After dispatching of them, Hader tried to barter for his life, promising to open a door that he had locked behind magic. I don't know how it works. I'm an investigator. And then we all kind of had this unspoken, or at least Min, Tellem, and I don't know about Hart. Hart seemed like to be all like, no, I could never work with the law. And secretly we were like, we can't work with the law either, but we'll just go along with it and we'll kill him after he opens the door. Apparently that's an obvious plot, because he was thinking the exact same thing. Hader was like, they're totally gonna do that. He cast like some blind spell, some darkness spell, opened the door and took off. He was in our heads. He knew exactly what we were thinking. He's real smart. So, door was opened. Hader took off. That's where we last left off.
R.I.P. Jareth, by the way.
Right. Also, rest in peace, Jareth. I
That was your
skipped
fault,
over
Chad.
Jareth.
That was your fault, Chad. Yeah,
Chad.
it was your fault.
Yeah, sorry, I completely skimmed over Jareth. There was a guard who was unfortunately standing in front of a big hole. He had a loving family. He got into the Tyrants Guild to do some real good around the Ponce Plaster. He was to try to bring in, he was the only working person in his family, his kid's in a wheelchair, the other kid's no arms. He had a dog. And Chad decided he would not notice us, and he would stay standing, looking out over the ravine, thinking about how much he loves his dog and his two disabled children. And Salty came over and snapped his neck.
He was 2 weeks until getting promoted.
Oh, right, he was
didn't snap his neck. Salty biscuit Olivia'd him.
Oh, that's
Turn
right.
that man into a turtle.
That's right. I forgot. He shoved his head in his armor. That's right. That's right. And he was either like 2 weeks for promotion or 2 weeks for retirement or something. Like something really fucked up. It was really fucked up that the chat made him stand there and not notice us. It was really terrible.
How
Can't
could you,
believe
Chad?
that. How could you
I
do that?
think that is a reward of 2 hero points to Beetle.
Yay! Woo, woo,
Excellent
woo,
job.
woo! I did it!
You did it!
Hand him over. Hand him over.
Too bad. Too bad.
will-
Cat has
ahead,
given
Salty.
you 2 hero points already. You are at 3.
Oh no, you were at 1 and I gave the 2. So
Oh.
that's
Oh,
Beetle's
okay.
earnings.
Okay. Okay.
I will add this in though. If people go back or they're just coming off of watching the last episode, a lot of them will know that Tellem was not on board with working with Hader.
Mhm.
Like he was just like, no, kill him now, kill him now.
Yeah.
Get
Don't let him.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him. Give him nothing.
Hmm.
Okay.
But now that you
I
guys are
misremembered that.
here, now that you guys are here, you're still within the dark confines of this ruin. Pretty much pathways that have been crashed into the house, to this like broken home, really, that you're a part of. The door that you guys tried to open before with Tellem's magic, unfortunately it failed, but with Hader's help and his quick escape, he did keep up with his promise and opened the door. What do you all do?
I go console Heart immediately.
Absolutely.
Bro, no. See, we were gonna trick him into opening the door, and then we were gonna get him, and that's why I was like, I'll shake his hand, because I know Gray can like clamp down on his fucking face with her big, massive teeth. And
I
that
did
was
want to
my
eat him.
Yeah.
I
That
really
was the
did.
plan. We were gonna get him to open the door, and then we were gonna kill him anyway. Don't you see, Hart? We weren't gonna work with him. That guy sucks.
Yay, so we were gonna eat him.
Yeah.
I was gonna eat him.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you in that moment, and I know you were really upset there. I couldn't tell you, but the whole plan all along was to get him.
Hard just looks at Beetle as he scoots about and talks. Yeah, okay, yeah. Why didn't you tell me?
Well, if we told you, he'd know what we were doing.
Oh,
He kind of has
yeah.
ears, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sorry
yeah.
about that, bro. Pats his leg.
Thank you.
Gray's gonna go over to the door.
Thank you for getting me in on it afterwards, Beetle. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course.
Right.
I don't want you to think we'd ever, mess around with the cops. Hell no.
Gray, you
Tellem is
approach the door.
Just floating there with his arms crossed. He is visibly not happy.
Hart points at Tellem. You were right all along.
You were right.
And
Beetle
now
also points.
we are going to have to suffer the consequences of him escaping.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna tell Ferdinand to look out for us, and that's gonna make it even harder for us to go see him.
No. It doesn't
What?
just end with us. Everyone we are associated with, every single one of our families, are now in danger.
What?
We are now wanted people. We have
What?
killed members of the Tyrants Guild, assaulted officers of the Tyrants Guild, the lawmakers and overseers of all of Outset. The animals,
They will all know who we
our
are.
friends, our employers. He looks down at Froggy and or looks down at Beetle and then turns to Gray. Your families? Do you think that the Tyrants Guild will let us get away? And if they don't, or if we do, that they won't come after the people that you love? You've crossed the law.
But what if he opened the door and we told him we were here for Croc's gang, but I lied to him because I thought he would try and stop us from going to get Croc's gang. So what if he's like, hey, these guys took out all my guys. These guys are going after Croc. I'm going after Croc. These are some good allies. Maybe I don't want to get on their bad side. And Beetle taps his really freakishly long nose.
The Tyrants Guild has the forces to wipe out entire towns. Do you think they would need our assistance?
Yeah, we're pretty cool. Beetle snaps his fucking suspenders against his nips.
Heart looks a
Honestly.
bit worried.
Honestly, I think they have their hands tied with other problems right now. We'll be fine for the time being.
Yeah, like I said, they see that our motives are shared, and again, we look cool, we sound cool. We've got a really great theme song. I've been working on it. It's not quite finished, but it's really good. And he could probably sense that with the same way that he could sense my thoughts when I was like, we're actually gonna kill this guy, and he knew, so he ran. He's a smart guy. He knows.
The moment we're finished with this job and I have my gold, I am leaving outset.
What? What? Like leaving us?
Do you think I want to be hunted by the Tyrants Guild? What do you think they will do to me? I will live
we're
forever
friends.
because I am already dead. They will use magic to ensorcel my soul and put me into service, if I'm lucky.
Hey, we're blood brothers. We spat and shook on it. You can't leave. Not without taking us with you and our families. I have 16, 17, 18, 19. I've got a lot of sisters and they're all eligible. And good-looking bachelorettes, and it would be a waste if they went to jail. You gotta take them with you.
I hate to break it to you, Beetle, but as a proprietor of the free market, I'm also a bit of a free spirit, and I intend to remain that way.
We spat in each other's hands and shook them. You can't leave us.
I think that's a conversation we will discuss further after we are done with this job. And like
You
Tellem
leave?
will like turn to Gray and be like, if you would please.
If you
Oh,
leave,
yeah.
I'm telling the Elmas. I'm telling on you.
Do we want to patch up or anything? Take a breather after that?
Oh yeah, maybe before we go in there, because Croc might be in there.
I was gonna ask how much time has passed in all of this, Zoran.
I mean, as soon as he's like, this is instantly assuming he's gone. So,
Okay.
And Gray has opened up the door or looked through it, and for people wanting to take a little peep over, you see that there is a dead, like a kind of dead orcish type fellow against the wall there, filled with multiple arrows.
Cheery.
Oh, we gotta be careful, because we're gonna get full with arrows if we just walk through the door. Maybe.
Before we go through, Gray's gonna kind of look over to Liam and she's gonna hold out one of her healing potions to him.
Tellem will actually like hold up a hand and it's like, sorry, that only works on the living. I have my own resources.
Well, I tried.
Hey, I'll take
One
that.
day. Yeah, sure, you can have it.
Beetle takes her healing potion even though he already has one. So he'll take his own out and he'll trade Gray for his. And then
Gray's just watching this like, okay. Like,
yeah, and then he will drink Gray's. Okay.
Gray just wanted to be a good grandma.
Oh boy, 15 HP. What's up?
I don't have a button to heal you.
I can do it.
Oh.
Aw.
I can just add it in myself. That's okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna fix that. It's like, I'm on Game Master, right? And there's, wait.
There we go.
Oh?
Someone, that motherfucker. I
What
know
just
what he
happened?
did. That son of a bitch put me as a fucking player, you thirsted ass bastard. I was wondering what the fuck was wrong.
Rotgoons versus
Thirsta!
Rotgang Gang.
Oh no!
Team A versus Team B.
Are you stuck as a player?
No, I can easily fix
Okay.
it.
Okay.
On that note, though, when Gray offers Tellem a healing potion and he declines it, he will actually pull a vial, or a ghostly-looking vial out of his robes that
There we go.
seems to slosh with a viscous black liquid, and he'll actually uncork it and start to pour it on the more weathered portions of his spirit, and I'll use an oil of unlife minor.
Nice. Because it goes, because you can't drink normal healing potions. You gotta have special health care.
Yeah.
You gotta have
Gray
ghost
keeps
skin
forgetting
care.
this.
Go skincare.
Gray is getting on in years. She keeps forgetting this is a thing.
Park will also pop out a healing potion and chug it down.
Good. Go ahead and just click them in your inventories. I think you just click use, and it should auto do the math.
It's from the shared.
Just drag it into your inventory.
Okay. So I just snag it from the party loot then.
Yes.
Okay.
Drag it to your inventory. Then you click the button.
I want to take
drag.
one. And then I will
Weird.
consume it.
Consume. There we go.
You're gonna heal 3 HP with your
Aw,
minor healing potion.
Oh yeah.
Healers do.
Oh, there it goes. All right.
There
Nice.
you go. You heal for 6 HP. Nice.
I'll take it.
Righteous.
Also, for every minute that passes, I do regain a hit point because I currently have my Wayfinder on me with my White Spindle Aeon Stone in it.
Nice.
Yes.
How many minutes does it last?
It's the passive.
Forever.
Yeah. I've got regeneration, 1 HP a minute.
I would say it'll just heal
Excuse me,
you
it's-
for another 6. We'll just get you to full. There you go. Because it's
For
a lot of
everyone,
minutes to pass.
for everyone listening at home, he does not have regeneration. He just heals 1 every minute.
It's
All right.
pretty handy.
Granted, that's what you currently see in front of the entire party. A dead orc wearing a hood and a cloak around him, filled with bolts and arrows.
Gray's going to cautiously go through the door and
Wait.
peek around.
Grady, maybe we should grab like one of the skeleton corpses and throw it in just to see if it's safe.
She's gonna stay up against the wall and look over the door and just go grab one.
Hart leans down and taps Beetle once on the shoulder. Hey, bud.
Yeah?
You're good at this. Points over at the orc. How long ago did he die?
Oh, true, I can do that. And you go get one of the skeleton corpses and whip it through the door. Okay. And then
Hart goes back and grabs one of the skeletal corpses in that case.
Hell yeah. So I would like to determine time of death of this corpse. Wait, can I do it from this far away?
I'll allow you to do it from this distance, but it'll be at a -4 penalty from how far away you are.
Yeah, okay.
So -4
I'm-
circumstance bonus from this distance.
Okay. Yeah, I was reading the ability and it doesn't say anything about position, but I would assume it's harder from far away. Okay.
Feel free to roll me a medicine check, and I'll drag that token for you.
Thank you,
Very cool.
Smorn.
Are you gonna apply the penalty with your brain?
Yeah, I can apply with my brain. You could have done
Okay.
that in the pop-out window and made it math easier, but I guess you don't fucking like helping out your game
I
back
don't
there.
know how to
Anyway.
do it!
It's literally you type it in the when you click the roll. There's a big window. It's like, hey, these are all the modifiers you can do.
Modifier wisdom, expert, pursue a lead.
In
key
circumstance
recollection.
bonus, you put that -4, and then you apply. It's
Is
okay.
purposely trying to make Zoran's job as a GM harder.
Well, I rolled an
Oh, no,
11.
correction, as a BM harder.
Are you happy? Are you
remember
happy
that
with that
you cannot-
11?
I'm okay
Yeah.
with this 11.
Remember
sure
that
about
you can
that?
remember that
It's
you can
gonna
also
fail,
pursue
but I
a
don't want to
lead.
use a hero point on this.
You can pursue a lead. Remember that. But you gotta choose which lead you're gonna pursue.
I think I already have an active lead.
Yeah, you're
I'm
currently
pretty sure
investigating. Most of the cost gains, involvements, and stuff is what you're going with, if I remember right.
Okay.
Yeah.
If
And
that's the case, just remember that if you ever meet a Croc gang member, you can discombobulate without spending an action.
Okay, thank you. I'll remember that. Then my second lead I'm pursuing is a second note that I found in like the last dungeon that had the emerald in it. That was from like a hobbit's family or something.
Yeah.
Gnome's family, little tiny guy's family. I want to give him an emerald. I feel so bad.
An Emma dude.
Anyway, that's a fail,
Yes.
but I don't want to spend a hero point. I want to hoard my hero points like a dragon. I want to lay on top of
Okay.
them.
So reroll or no?
No.
Okay. You know that the orc died by arrows and bolts. Its corpse has not rotted yet.
Beetle activates super special speculation move. Ba, 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 ba. He probably died in the middle of this whole conflict. Smile.
All right.
No way.
What?
Gree just kind of just groans.
What?
Thank you, Beetle. Do you have the corpse?
Yeah, throw it.
Well,
Picks up the corpse and throws it in there.
you go. Okay, so roll me an athletics check. Let's see how far you go.
Ah, yeah.
I'm gonna
buddy,
make an
this is
increment
one
of how much the distance is. If it's a 10 or lower, you just fuck up. It all messes up. If it's a 15, you get it in front of Gray. If it is a
Don't
20,
worry,
you get it
Soren.
exactly where you want.
I rolled a 17.
Where would
for
you
a
like it,
total of 30.
Mr. Hart?
Mr. Hart would like to put on NBA and have it do a 3-pointer down to this corner.
Yeah, like ricochet off the wall down the hallway.
Yeah, just throw it like plong, ping, plong. Yes.
You do so. You do so, and the skeletal corpse will go pretty much to the south as it hits certain points. Because of how great your roll was of throwing it down there, you see that the statue, there's a statue, it's a hallway, it's a stone hallway with cobblestone and broken bits and bobs of the walls, exposing some of the, oh, my microphone's drooping, whoop, some of the stone exterior, or interior rather. And some of the statues, some broken, you see that there are little cavities inside of them, and like basically several bolts to pretty much whiz past.
Aww.
And you all hear a tink, 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 tink.
Oh no.
Great.
Talim, can you discombobulate that statue?
Talim looks around, is like, if we can find a triggering mechanism, I can attempt to disable it.
Okay. Do I have a pole?
From Heart's Throw, you have a reasonable suspicion that there is a triggering mechanism on the base of that orc.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Talim will then rift in there, and he will attempt to use Mage Hand to disable the mechanism.
Roll me a thievery check.
Yes. There we go. Thievery. I'm trained in this because I'm a ne'er-do-well.
You're doing
Yeah.
great, Talim.
Nice. Didn't even
There we
need it.
go.
He's already
Just-
done.
Yeah, he goes over there, he sneezes on it, and it just falls apart.
You
He just he just like takes tools. He's like, and he's like turns around. He's like, it's disabled.
As you say, it's disabled because you, maybe with your natural 20 you're fine, but as you do it, you hear several bolts like go through you.
It's like, it's disabled, and then the like bolts fly through him, and it's like Talim's eyes get like really wide for a second, and it's like he starts to like contort, and he's just like, and then he straightens back up, and he's like, yes, disabled.
Oh no. What if there are
Gray kind
more
of-
platforms?
Cautiously moves forward. Cautiously looking around for anything that might be another trigger.
You can roll me a perception check if you want to. Keep
I
an
would
eye
like
open.
to do that. I would like to do that very much.
That's a nat one.
It looks like Grandma should have smoked her greens. The cataracts are back.
No!
I mean, not the green, the glaucoma.
No, not the guacamole.
Oh god, my granny got the guacamole again.
I drank more tea.
It's time for a complication. Happy as I can be.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Oh no.
You can't reroll natural ones either. That's the caveat we
I
do
can't.
here.
I can't.
God fucking damn it.
I can't believe it. We got a nat 20 and a nat 1 next to each other.
It's gonna be one of those. It's gonna be one of those episodes.
But man,
just-
at this
yeah.
point, it's us.
Yeah. Yeah. Gray just wanted to check on Tellem. God damn it.
Now Gray's getting matching crossbow bolts with the
Yay!
So
both got arrows sticking out of her shoulder.
Yo, matching.
we are.
I saw Mark Mute is in the chat. It used one of Minerva's emotes, and it's the sweat emote where like you got the cloth to the side of your head, and you're like looking down, you're like, oh! And like when she rolled that one, that was exactly my expression. I'm just like side of my head. I'm like, oh no,
Oh, no, 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 no.
What happened, Soren?
Yeah, I have one here. Unfortunately, the way it got pasted in here is interesting, but I'll try to improv as we go. So thank you to Death Itself, one of our Patreon members. Thank you so much for submitting this complication, which if you too want to do stuff that affects the campaign with a natural one, you can go to patreon.com/narrative declaration and submit your own complication idea. And we put in a big old poll and we just pull from them ever so often.
Thank you for supporting Narrative Declaration.
Thank you.
Ever so
Thanks.
often being these days, at least once every episode.
You
Yeah.
So Gray, as you
Yeah.
walk in, you're super hyper fixation. You're hyper focusing on basically just everything around you. You're seeing the statues and everything else that's going on. As you're doing so, you start to notice that the orc down there twitches. He twitches, but everyone else, you're just looking around. You're going on, but Gray, you hear goes. And he kind of like grabs himself up and he looks at you and stuff and he says, don't. He grabs your leg and his face is down and he looks right back up and his face has the mark of the talisman on it. And he goes, don't do it. Don't. They'll take you and your entire family. They'll do the same to them as they did to me. Hunted each and every one of them down for their own skin. And then whoosh, he turns pretty much no skin on him, muscles, sinew, everything. Bam! Goes right back to normal. And you're right back into the dungeon.
Gray has completely just stumbled back against the wall and she just looks completely shocked. Like she is usually so quiet and almost stoic at times, and right now she looks like she has seen death itself.
You will be frightened one until end of a combat.
She's just
You
kind
okay,
of
Granny?
she's quiet and she pulls her legs up to her chest and she puts her hands into her mane and she's staring at the ground.
Art walks over and sits down next to her, and just sits down next to her, doesn't say anything.
Can I use improvised tool to start taking crossbow bolts and the 2 torches in my inventory to try and craft a very flimsy 10-foot pole?
Sure. Roll me a crafting check.
I have improvised crafting, which lets me make things like that out of bullshit.
Let's see it.
That's a
I'll allow
Not
it.
a natural 20, but a 20
A
There's
dirty
so-
20.
for a total of 20.
There's a lot of arrows and bolts in this guy. So
Yeah.
you were
It's
able
a
to successfully
bending
make
stick.
one.
Yeah, it like bends, it curves when I lift it up.
You know when you
Yeah.
take like a measuring tape and it like droops the further you go. It's like that.
Yeah, it's like
It's super
that.
effective, but it is 10 foot.
So
Nice.
Beetle, with a frown on his face, is gonna start carefully tapping the tiles around it in front of him.
As
So he's gonna-
Beetle's doing this, Tellem, because you crit it, you know the trap's done. They're just searching. So you have this
Yeah.
knowledge, they don't.
Tellem will watch Beetle go and like construct this tapping pole and everything, and just looking at it as like Gray and Hart have a moment. It looks like he's holding himself back from saying something, but then he like turns to Beetle and he's just like, you do realize that this trap is more or less disabled.
It was only that one tile? Oh
Yes.
gosh.
As far as I'm aware of, I don't see any other connected devices.
Oh, okay. And I'm just gonna disassemble my 10-foot pole and start putting the rope and the torches and the crossbow bolts back into my pocket.
You gain 10 bolts.
Thanks.
Hart just puts his big hand on Grace, like near one of her hands, even though it's like in her mane. He just reaches over towards it.
She her head kind of sinks under the weight, and it just kind of snaps her back just a little bit. And she just quietly kind of goes, I can't lose another. She gets up, shakes herself up. She just tries to get herself back on gear. She gets up and she walks forward again.
You won't lose. Hart steps up and walks with her. You're like the greatest shot I've ever seen. You're great.
Yeah, you're great.
You're terrifying.
Yeah, you're great.
The corpse gives a thumbs up. You're great.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what just happened. Did you know him? And Beetle points at the orc.
No, we need to go. We need to keep going.
Okay.
We need to go.
You know that you
Okay.
can talk to us if you need to.
Yeah.
Gray kind of just looks over her shoulder, shifting to get her crossbow properly in place. She's like, I've lost enough family. Let's not lose any more. She keeps walking forward. Wherever the heck
Tellem
this
just
forward
in
is.
the back and just like, whatever it was, I would say it looked like you saw a ghost, but
Beetle
Fuck you.
deadpans at him.
Fuck you.
I've got one ghost in my life right now that I'm pretty fond of.
Aww.
So that's okay.
I hope I don't run into any more traps, because I took apart that pole I made. What the
Why did you
fuck
do
is
that?
that?
Oh, actually, as he's in the back, he will actually the brooch that holds part of his stash on. He will actually tap it and cast light on that, so it provides a source of light as well.
Absolutely. Go and cast a light spell, and you can drag it onto yourself. So as you guys continue on, you see in front of you, further down the hallway that takes a turn, you see that there is a broken statue. Someone very regal, very mighty looking, but obviously now disheveled and brought down because someone seems to have destroyed it. And past it, you can see that it, past all the rubble, it goes past. Here, there seems to be a passageway past the broken statue. Pass.
Pass.
I'd like to go past the statue.
Pass. You want to go past the statue? Maybe
I'd like
past
to go
the
past.
rubble?
I'd
like
like to
the
go
part
past
where
the
we said
statue and
pass.
past the rubble through the passage.
Episode's name is now Past.
You want to pass by the statue?
We
We're
have to
saying
check
the
for
word so
traps
much
to
now,
make
it's
sure we
not a
don't-
word anymore.
Passed
We have
over?
to check for traps to make sure that we don't pass on.
Well, it's a little late for that.
No, I'm still
Only
tied
for
to
some
this
of
earthly
us.
plane, okay? Like, I have unfinished business.
Climbing, 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 climbers, climbs.
Climbers, dude.
So did this statue like used to just like be in the middle of the hall, or?
You assume that it was standing in front of this passageway, covering an entrance, but it seems someone has already done the hard work for you and have gone through it.
Okie dokie.
I thought of another way to say past. Yes. My brain go burr.
He's got the
Wait,
power. He's on a roll.
That's peculiar. So it was like hiding the door entirely, or just like a decoration right in front of the door?
Let me re-describe it because I think I did a bad job. Think of a statue that's in a wall.
Yeah.
They went up to the statue, destroyed statue. There's a wall behind the statue. They destroyed the wall. There's a passageway through it.
Okay.
And now that you guys are now past here, you see that it opens up into a larger
now that we
room.
passed through the threshold.
Shut the fuck up, I'll kill you.
This bit is as dead as Tellem.
Hey, look, free 10-foot poles! Like when I start taking the
As
curtain
you
hangers
see
off
the
the walls, I'm
things
just
on the
kidding.
side, it's hard to do with the top-down perspective, but as you enter this large room with a spiraling staircase in the middle, you see that there are multiple carvings on the wall. You see this room as you kind of look throughout the rubble and the displaced stone. You see that it has a lot of intricacy in some of the carving like paintings. Think of like framed paintings, but it's more of just framed carved rock art. And,
So stone slabs.
Yeah, and you see that there are engravings under each of them.
Okay. Will they be returned?
Oh,
Return the slab.
It's a good show.
What do they depict, Soren?
Oh, go find out.
Oh, okay.
Get in
Well,
there.
don't
Get in
find
there,
out.
champ.
Hart loves art.
Art can't
Gray
read.
will follow behind Hart to see where he's going.
No, but there's pictures.
Gray also can't
So-
read.
So what you see in that one is that you see that there is okay. So Hart, as you're coming to it, you see that there is a depiction of someone in full armor, somebody standing atop a battlefield wielding a sword, glorious in battle. In the excerpt you see that's at the bottom of the carving says, with a lance in hand and armor bright, the Knight of Pantheon, the beacon of light, a crusader against the forces of wrong, a protector of the people, brave and strong.
Okay. So this is the knight.
And you see, yes, you see there's a big thing of the knight.
Nice. Hart looks at this. He can't read. But he nods at it like, This seems like
Greg-
a cool guy.
Gray kind of like comes up around the side and she's like tries to get a look at it. She can't read a lot, but she can kind of get basic words. So she's just
She tells him.
knight? Something about a knight.
A knight. I've heard about those. They are like warriors who goes about and they can do things that no one else can. I've heard about those. I don't want to be a knight. I don't like the idea of it, but I want one of these when I get famous enough. And he points at the stone tablet.
Are you saying you want a knight when you grow up?
No, he wants to be in the tablet.
Yeah. I want like art of me.
You're
Sure, someone
built
could
for
do that
it,
for
bro.
you.
Yeah, you're built for it.
Thanks.
You look so good up on this wall.
You what? You
This is
Great.
You look great.
This is
Great.
a weird thing to be here.
Gray goes to check on Tellem because she's lost interest immediately. She's just like, I don't
Tellem
care
is, like,
anymore.
is kind of like leaned over looking at the inscription of the one that he's floating in front of.
The one that you see this one's a bit messed up, and you see that it labels itself as the Pawn. It says, the pantheon of the first house, the Pawn stands proud, its commoner's spouse. a blend of those who, and it cracks out. The rest of it seems to be missing, and the entire slab seems to be broken in multiple places. Like, you can recognize it. You see that there is a person carrying a basket, and one left side is the fire, which seems to be horribly cracked, and the right side seems to be of a bountiful harvest.
And like looking up from that, Tellem will look at the one in the middle, and what do we see there?
Go ahead and move to the ones that you want to go to, so I can.
Yeah.
They're all in a specific place.
Oh,
Which one is- which
they're
one is-
they're the ones on the other wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
Okay.
yeah. So basically, you'll see the kind of bars or whatever that's on the walls. Each of them have like their own unique carving. So for that one, you see that one as it's labeled as the Rook, the bulwark of, and it says for its excerpt, the bulwark of the Pantheon strong, a fortress for the weak and wronged, a shelter against the wilds that lurk, or a shelter against the wilds that lurk, while all may find safe havens work. And you see a large imposing tower in a wall with vines and everything trying to climb over it, but the Rook stands strong against it, keeping a
That's
city in front of it safe.
That's a nice looking house.
So if we turn around, I'm going to guess we will also see the king and the queen and
Yes.
yes. So Tellem kind of like floats over into the middle of the room, and he like looks around and is like, these all seem to be referencing the various, plasters here in Outset.
Yeah.
At least for my understanding.
If you want to try to recall more, you can roll me a religion check.
I would if I knew anything about religion. But
I do
I'm
it?
not trained in it. And it's a knowledge check.
You can also roll me society if you need
I can roll
some.
society.
We live in a society.
Wait. In a society?
Nay. No.
A
Nay.
society?
No.
Nay.
No. No. No.
Move on
no.
from the bit. Next bit, streamer.
I'd like to start dancing on the stairs.
You fall down.
Hey.
Yay.
Not 20!
You
Well,
can.
That's
You-
all my
you-
luck for today. I'm gonna frickin' die now.
Haven't you
know-
rolled 2 now?
Yeah, I've had 2 rolls and they've both been nat 20s.
What
Nice.
the fuck?
You know a good bit about like the reference of each of them. So whatever one you go for, just ask me 2 questions and I'll answer them the best I can. And the third one will beat me up if I get lore wrong.
I would ask you questions if I wasn't just absolutely head empty at the moment.
It's okay. I'll help fill in some gaps for you.
Yeah.
So, which one would you like to look at?
So I guess we'll basically start from left and we go right. And so
Yeah.
Awesome.
it
So,
goes into
To,
that.
we
to
have
summarize
knight-
it as
we
you
have
guys are
knight.
looking around, so I'll try to make it a little easy for you. Let's see. Let me see if I
Thank
can
you.
do
I'm very head empty today.
it's okay. So I will try to
Behind the
combine.
scenes, I am doing graphs.
I have a Word document open.
New text.
So this one you see is labeled as the King. And its excerpt says, the King sits on his throne of bone, Lord of the Pantheon and power alone. He seeks to unite the worlds into one with unsavory means until it is done. And as you're going through all of these, you will notice that each of them are representations of the pantheons of Outset. You would
Is
know.
Tellem reading these out for the rest of us?
He would if asked.
So what I can do, if you want to read them out, I can give you the excerpt of it.
Oh, that'd be
I would
nice.
appreciate the excerpts.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
only taking notes. I'm not a fast writer. Not
The
a good
next
writer
one
either. I'm an
is-
artist. I know what I'm good at. All right.
The next one.
Boy, I
is
wish
the-
I could read.
Here, what I'm gonna do for you. Here, give me a second, because I had a whole document with this to make it a little bit easier on you. I'm going to copy paste this for you, Tellem, because I'll say that you're the only one who's really kind of getting it, let's say. So I'm going to DM this directly to you. But you'll have everything, and you'll have to translate it to the rest of the party. There we go. That should do it. Let me edit that one. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. That's all that you see. So currently you see the queen in front of you. Feel free to read out whatever I put you there.
Yeah, so Tellem, he leans over and looks at the inscription. It's like, Lady of the Pantheon, unseen but strong. Behind the throne she stands all day long. Ensuring plans are properly backed. Noble ideas are never lacked. And he, like, this entire time, he's kind of like just running a hand along his veil as he floats between all of them. And then he rolls up to the one that Gray is standing in front of, and he's like, "Ah, the bishop. Is the bishop of the first house, tender to the wounded and kind, assists the spirits in their transition, leaving hope and healing behind."
Is that one actually like on your side, Tellem, or is that one the kind of guy that ghosts shouldn't be around?
I don't know. Would I know that, Zoran? Because I rolled a society check instead of a religion. So I don't think I
apologize.
know the
One more
tenets.
time. What's the question? One more time.
Hart was asking if like the bishop and the religion surrounding the bishop is, like anti-undead. If it's,
or are they
like,
kind to undead?
Yeah, or they just
I will double check real fast. It's those very intricate details of the like oh god, hold up.
Yeah.
It's
like I
hold
would
up. No, I was gonna say I would assume because the Tyrants Guild and they're kind of like the big So what
law
you know?
outfit,
So what you know of the
like,
bishop
Yeah.
with your role, like there's the whole plaster and stuff with the bishop and everything. You know that their anathemas are pretty much willingly create intelligent undead. So and there's intelligent undead and then non-intelligent undead. So because in Outset, undead labor is a common thing, but if you see like a skeleton who can talk and dance and is just normal but is just a skeleton, that's an affront to people who follow the bishop's teachings. So for you, he's not your friend.
Yeah. So until he kind of looks over his shoulders, like, I would prefer not to meet servants, like to work under the ideals of the bishop. But and then we kind of like ghost around Gray and I guess roll up to the prince.
It's okay, she's still out of it.
Read off that one. It's like, the prince, the first house heir, unbridled ambition beyond compare. Take what's yours by any means. Immortalize yourself in history's scenes. And I believe the last one would be the Baron. And he kind of
there's more.
Yeah,
there's a lot of
wait, did we not
pantheons.
read the Squire? I thought we read the Squire already.
Did you? Oh, my bad. No, he's
No, we read
The Pawn. No, we read
yeah.
the Pawn. Yeah.
So
the pawn.
it's the king. The northern wall is the king, the queen, the bishop. The western wall has nothing. The eastern wall has the prince and the baron, supposedly, and then the bottom one has the knight, the rook, and the pawn.
Yeah.
I don't know where
let's get-
Soren squeezes in the Squire here.
Well, you got to give me a second. I'm trying to foundry up everything while you're reading. So you got to give me a second. So
It's all good.
as you get up to the Baron and the Squire, the depiction of it is basically the Baron and the Squire squeeze into one. To where the Squire is seems to be doing labor and the Baron seems to be very oppressive in his depiction in the artwork. So they both have their excerpts together.
Okay.
Oh.
From what I know of the Society of Alcet, is that kind of like, are the Baron's blaster and the Squire's blaster, are they kind of like
You see that the relation here is weird, and you see that there is a
Oh.
separation of basically the stuff. Like for you, for detail, for your natural 20, I'll give you this information. Basically, it looks as if these were not finished. These were not finished at some point. You start to see defects here and there, and you see that the Squire was slotted into here, or so that where you see there's depictions here, like someone was trying to fit all the stone pieces and stuff in here and try to make it all seamless. And but for the Squire and the Baron, because if you read the excerpt of the Squire, he's here incorrectly.
Okay. So read the first part of the Baron. It's like, in the Pantheon's halls, the Baron stands tall, designated executioner for the king's call. A dog set loose upon the foes who routinely goes too far in his throws.
Oh.
And Tellem will then like point at the excerpt for the Squire. But then also here is the Squire, strangely enough. The Squire of the Pantheon's first house embodies loyalty, a servant true, to serve the knight and all within, a bridge between leaders and me and you.
Wait, why isn't he over with the knight then?
I'm gonna be completely honest, Zoran. If this is a puzzle, I'm gonna fail at it. I'm horrible. I'm horrible at tabletop puzzles. Because like, I don't. For some reason, whenever it comes to tabletop, it's like, here's a puzzle, and I'm just like, well,
here's what I can do.
that's somebody else's problem.
Sometimes some people struggle with puzzles.
That's why I've been so quiet. I've been thinking, trying to.
So if you get very desperate to where it's like, I need a hint, you can give me 1 hero point, and I'll give you a hint.
I'll be honest, I'd give you all my hero points if you would just give me the answer.
Hey,
Well,
Soren,
if you
real
give me all your
quick.
hero points and give you that
Puzzles
many
that
hints.
much. I'm that head empty.
Hey,
That's
hey,
you
Soren,
got a team
no
with you,
help.
so. Go ahead,
real
Salt.
quick. The corpse right there. What's that about?
I
Oh,
wanted
right,
to ask
sorry.
about the corpses
We-
too, if the corpses were actually there.
We sped run through this a little bit and got through it. My bad. So, within the room, you also notice that there are 2 corpses, and you notice that there's like soot, pretty much covered them, as if they've just combust, and you see there's even like impact marks and lingering, like it's as if an explosion happened near them, and you see that their bodies are either just like got pushed back somewhere or something else. So you see 2 bodies in this room that have gone, but they're still intact. They're just very charred.
That would have been nice to know earlier.
Yeah, I apologize. it's the issue is that I realized like, oh, you're not getting enough context clues. Let me try to foundry up, and I got hyper focused on doing.
There's
the
a
background
lot
stuff.
of information in this room.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So they also didn't like puzzles.
Yeah. This is a strange room. I've got a bad feeling, guys.
It's an unfortunate flaw of mine. I love playing intelligent characters. I'm horrible at puzzles. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna
it's
be
okay.
a help.
It's okay. That's why I said if you need hints, I give you generous stuff with the hero points. So
So you said it was the Baron's portrait that looked unfinished?
yes. You
There's
notice
kinda-
the big clue here is that you notice that the Baron and the Squire thing, that so imagine that you like carve a piece or so and then you slot it in to like a painting. It's as if they were doing this for all the stone carvings, because doing one big piece and all that other stuff, man, it seemed difficult. So they've slotted them all into these art pieces here, and you've noticed a lot of them seemed okay.
The pawn also wasn't finished, right?
Well, no, the pawn was damaged.
Damaged.
Which we can maybe guess that comes from, I don't know, an explosion or something.
Yeah. Okay, there's definitely something we're supposed to do in this room so that we don't end up like over fried chicken nuggets. Can we move these plates?
You try for it.
Hardcore.
Go for it.
Hart checks one of the bodies in case he finds anything else instead of soot body.
Tellem, not Tellem. I'm not Tellem. I'm Beetle. Hello. Beetle follows Hart around because Beetle also is not going to try and move any of these big stone plates. Like Beetle's expecting Hart to do it.
Identity theft is a crime, Froggy.
So is art theft, but here we are.
He's gonna go over to the.
Yeah, so
Let's
as
go
you
to
check
the
the
Baron.
corpses, you find nothing, but great, you were doing some of the things, my bad.
Yeah, she's gonna kind of look over the Baron portrait to see if there's anything else besides it just looking unfinished. See if there's like any way to like move it or like fiddle with it.
As you mess with it, you notice that the squire's thing is able to, you're able to like to kind of take some pieces out, like little square bits of it.
What?
Oh no.
Very carefully puts her hands on it and fiddles with it to see if she can just take one out.
Yep, you go take them out. You notice you can just take pretty much all of the squire there.
Aw.
You take all the pieces out, and you notice that it just does a nice clean section out of the art piece there.
She just kind of looks at it like she just broke it.
Oh! She starts putting them back, hoping nobody noticed that she.
She like looks over at Tellem and she just kind of like holds up the piece in her hands like she's trying to figure out what to say or what to do with it. She's just like,
Tellem,
To find where
Yes.
to put it.
roll me a perception check.
Oh, buddy. Here we go. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, that's initiative.
You guys are gonna hate this session today.
no!
I'm having a great time. I like puzzles.
Nope, that's fine. I told you my luck was my luck. I tapped out my luck.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5. That's an 11.
Even with your 11, you recall something with the knight. You can't quite remember though, when you were reading from the knight.
Give me a moment.
Shouldn't the squire hang
No.
out with the knight, since it says on the squire
Armor
piece?
bright, the Knight of the Pantheon, the Beacon of Light, a crusader against the forces of wrong, protector of the people, brave and strong.
Yeah, but didn't you say that the squire is loyal to the knight?
That is what it says, to serve the knight and all within, a bridge between leaders, and me and you.
So maybe we should switch the squire with the rook. Maybe?
Grace's gonna go check the knight portrait to see if there's anywhere that this piece could fit.
Roll me a perception check as you look over at the painting, or at the carving. My bad.
Oh, that's a 4 for a total of 10. I would like to re-roll that.
Absolutely.
I would like to re-roll that
Nice.
for a total of 21 as the
You
re-roll.
did it.
Yay!
As you look in there, you notice that there's, in closer inspection, like with stone carvings, when we go, oh yeah, artistic interpretation, you notice that with the knight's carving that you can take out pieces from it too, and you feel that you're able to take those out, and the pieces you have might be able to fit in with a replacement. And you notice that some of the pieces that you take from the knight might work out with the Baron.
Oh.
She's gonna slot in that piece and then take another piece from the knight, and she's gonna kind of quietly look around, and she just pads on past Hartley. She's hyper focusing. She's hyper
I can't
focusing.
believe Gray actually has ADHD and has hit. See, this is what I'm glad for the rest of the party, because like that entire thing just sent me down the wrong path.
Yeah, Beetle
I'm just
still
like,
got
there's
it.
a doorway here. You could fit a carving here. Is it a jackal? It's a jackal. A jackal? Is it
It's a jackal.
It's a jackal.
I more than likely
jackal.
executed the explanation wrong. And I was kind of hoping people would ask more questions, but great. I assume you put the pieces in. And
Yes, yes,
okay,
she's
cool.
she's fiddling with it. She's kind of like she's more of a visual learner, which makes this very fun.
Heart
Yeah, so-
will follow along and just carry any tablets that needs to be carried.
Yeah, Beetle
So-
follows Hard around because Beetle can't carry any tablets.
So as you put in all the stuff back at the burn, you see it looks more complete. Where the Baron seems to be oppressing a whole bunch of people, and depictions where people were cheering over on the night side, where you have these pieces. They now seem in the context to be rebelling as you complete some of the stone carvings, and the Baron seems to be overlooking on them. And Tellem, as you're looking at the knight, you see everything fits in just right. The squire is with the knight. And with that, you hear, or all hear, a very loud cling, pretty much just like mechanic in the stairwell.
Oh, that sure was a noise.
Was that a good noise?
I don't know.
We can find out if it's a good noise after our break.
Nice.
Oh, thank God.
We will be right back, everybody. Don't go anywhere. We'll find you.
I know where you live. I'm in your walls.
Zoran is about to die. When he dies, he will die in real life forever. This is funny, but it doesn't have to be. Through your support on Patreon, we can find a way to incrementally slow this train before he is destroyed in complete agony forever. In exchange for your patronage, you'll receive access to the show early, unique monsters, lore, spells, and items. What a deal. And that's not even counting your early access to stream VODs, behind-the-scenes content, and more.
That's a lot of value.
Just listen to this testimonial from a longtime patron.
Who's this Zoran guy again?
Terrific stuff. Please head over to patreon.com/narrative declaration. Because if you don't...
So like I was saying, like I hopped on Twitter during the break, and for some reason
no.
Gardevoir is trending, and I'm afraid to see why.
What the fuck's a Gardevoir?
Please.
Why are we like this?
What's
Why
the
are
name
you
of the
like this?
No, Cabal made me watch a terrifying video. What was the name of the video you forced me to watch?
Oh
It was
no,
the,
no, 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 no,
it
no.
was from God, what's his name?
The one about having sex with Pokemon, and I've never
Oh.
been more.
And look, it never said anything about that. It was about
Anyway,
choosing your companion.
I have never been more mortified in my life. Cabal
So that-
made me watch this.
So that's getting cut out of the video.
That gives a whole new context to Pokemon Masters. That stays in the video, grin face.
Hey, Soren, can I
Yeah.
roll to deafen myself?
I can do that for you, Rax Gun.
Why would
Oh
you
my
do that?
god, what the fuck?
All right, welcome back.
Plague of Gripes, that's the creator.
Welcome
The
back.
video
Welcome
creator,
back.
that's your partner.
Okay, wait.
No.
Welcome back. That's the moment where you clip it, by the way.
No.
No.
Anyway, welcome back, everyone, to Rotgoons. You guys have solved the puzzle and done some mechanical stuff down the stairs. Would you guys like to descend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I suppose
Yeah.
so. I'm going last.
Yeah,
I can
just
go
figure it out. Just get in there. Get in there. Come on, get in there. Come on,
I'll
just
go
put your toes there.
first because
Get
I
your toes in
have
there.
the light.
That sounds smart.
And the light on fire. All right, let's see. I'm gonna need to bring up the little heaters. Get you all ready.
Oh, yeah.
Whenever you say there's a he-who, I get scared.
There's a heater.
When- Whenever you say anything in that voice, all I hear is Froggy.
Stop.
Zoran, how long until an all ghost session?
What the fuck? What are you saying? What do you mean by that?
I think they want us to all
Anyway.
die.
As you guys descend down the stairs, you notice that spikes are out onto the walls in certain areas. And you basically maneuver through them, and you notice that there are several corpses down here. You see, as you go past them. Beetle, would you like to do a medicine check to check on them?
I would love to see how fresh these corpses are. I would love nothing more. Okay, so I go right up to a corpse, kind of strewed on the stairs. I flip his arm over. I look under his fingernails. I pull one nostril far away, and I stick my tongue up the hole. And I rolled a 24 in my medicine check.
After that cursed shit,
Yeah, Beetle looks up from the Beetle looks up from the corpse, smacking his lips, and he relays the following information.
They have died in the past 2 days, and obviously from impalement here. In the direction of their body, they were trying to climb upstairs.
So that's bad news, bears.
Wow, you sound completely different that time.
Yeah, how did you change your voice?
We might, you know what, this is a good, no, let's keep this formation. Tellem can go first, and we'll see whatever they were running from.
Hart
Well,
picks
that's
up one
mean.
Hart
No,
picks up
Tellem
one of
has the
bodies.
light.
Hart just slungs one of the bodies over his shoulder. You never
Good
know when you
thinking.
need a good shield.
Good thinking, buddy.
I like him. And Zora's just like, it's like, how, or no, Frog was just like, I want to know how fresh these bodies are. And like, my mind's just like, probably fresh enough for the elements to turn into a nice frog legs.
God damn it.
So as you descend further down the stairs, it takes you a while, several minutes in fact, and as you're going down, you see the sides of the walls crumbling due to roots that are trying to envelop its way. And as you finally descend, you see that there are several pretty much tree roots just breaking through the side here. And you see the crumbling stone is becoming a lot more decrepit down here. And further down the hallway to the north out of this square room, you see further vines and thorns leading forward.
I'm starting to get a little suspicious about Croc's group actually being down here.
I mean, it looks like that. Wait, what was the garb of the two individuals that were impaled? Do they look like members of Croc's gang, or
You would, as you recall for them, you would recognize the garb to be similar to Croc's gang. Yes.
Okay.
like, well, we did run into those two, so maybe they were sacrificial pawns.
That's all I can think of, because why would they come down here? There's so many bodies.
I mean,
Hart starts to whistle a little as he starts walking past. He
Hey,
walks up
Tellem,
here
can you
and,
inspect these
throws
thorns?
the body forward.
in
Roll me
oh look,
athletics
a
check.
hallway. Yeet.
Yeah. And while that's happening, Beetle's like, "You're really good with plants. You're a good alchemist. Could you inspect the end?" And there's like the loud slap of the corpse hitting the floor.
Wait, what was that? What was that? What was that squish sound from the soundboard?
No! Oh!
Oh!
Yeah, for chat they hear all you just hear is just flops over.
It's terrible.
This is how well Hart throws the guy.
You throw the corpse with your 24 down the hallway with the wet slip,
Nice.
and that's it.
Nasty.
It's
so
all clear.
Tellem, I was gonna say, like, Tellem, like, kind of floats around the thorns. He's like, unfortunately, I am skilled at mixology, but not so much at the acquiring ingredients in their natural habitat.
Okay, so you don't know how dangerous these swords are? Let's not touch them just to be
More
safe.
than likely not.
I could give a look.
It does seem like it would be more Gray's wheelhouse.
Absolutely.
Just what if they were running away from the plants? We've already seen a big scary dandelion. What if these are actually big scary thorns? I'm just saying.
There's something I have learned in my time here. Even the plants want to kill you, and I'm kind of tired of it. Gray will just kind of like just inspect the roots.
Roll me a nature check.
Nature check. Gonna roll it.
Nice.
That is a total of 20.
The roots are sentient. They're in the walls. They're watching you right now.
Oh no.
With your 20, you noticed you're not quite sure what this is. You've been in the wilds for a while, right, Gray?
Yeah.
And obviously it looks like a tree. It feels like a tree. Obviously it's roots of a tree, seemingly to burrow through whatever ground it can find here as everything's kind of bursting forward. But something's off about it. But you can tell it's a tree. You can't tell exactly what it is. But you're like, huh, all right,
is
tree.
Unknown to me. It sure looks like a tree. It feels like a tree. But let's not get in any closer proximity of these plants.
And you notice
Okay.
something as you continue, as Ryan, after you say that your cloak is snagged by one of them as you were inspecting.
She goes to pull it.
It just frees just fine.
Huh. Odd.
And like
Let's
how
get out of here.
we were talking about the roots, and somebody in chat was just like, the roots of all evil. And it's like, just turn around, look at Beetle, and be like,
Hey!
look,
You are
Gray
the reason
kinda-
the rod.
you know, kill the kobold, cleanse the rot.
No!
Gray nudges to Liam,
When are
like,
you gonna, when's narrative declaration gonna have that as a shirt, Soren?
oh
I
no.
People want to buy it. We'll make it happen.
I do like merch design.
People want rock grind shirts. Gotta let me know. As far as I can tell,
I'll
no
design
one's
them, I'll
like,
design
we
them."
don't want merch. Man, that's nasty.
I love to design merch. I love it so much.
You have
Gray
power,
kinda-
chat.
Gray kind of nudges to Liam, like, come on, let's make sure they don't do anything stupid.
I thought we were going for tasks accomplishable by mortals.
We make do.
I wouldn't do anything stupid. Hart says as he takes a
Yeah.
step forward.
You're taking a step forward. You notice that there are 2 more corpses that you notice near the entryway here. Same charred corpses that you saw upstairs.
Wait just a second! Beetle pops a squat, unzips his fanny pack, and takes out all his crossbow bolts and his two torches. And I'd like to use improvised tool to recraft my 10-foot pole.
I'm just gonna let you have the damn thing, sure. Like, you know how to make it before.
Like when you stack all your Legos on top of each other, you stand
So-
up and you hold them up.
It's like all of the markers when you connect them and make
Yeah,
a
yeah,
marker
yeah.
sword.
There's
So Beetle's going to hand that over to Hart.
Hart looks at it.
Okay, go ahead.
What am I supposed to do with this?
Okay, so you take this, and remember how that blade made arrows come out of the wall? You're gonna want to, like, kind of just walk rubbing it on the tiles in front of you before you step on them. Or if a wall looks kind of funny, if the wall is looking at you funny, you poke it with the stick.
Looks back at Tellem. You don't touch the ground. Why don't you go through?
Logical ass, to be honest with you.
Jaleem just like, he raised his finger and he's just kind of like,
But
He's
what about
right.
the walls? What about the walls?
Oh yeah, the walls.
Yeah. So why don't you go through it and start tapping everything with the stick? Be
Okay.
gentle though, cause it's barely held together.
Soren,
Yes.
what do I roll to keep this stick intact?
Be gentle with my stick.
You can roll me a crafting check,
It's
so
very
Beetle's
fragile.
excellent invention will not crumble before you. You roll the 2 on the die.
hands it to Hart. Hart grasps it. It instantly crumbles in his grip.
Hart,
Crossbow bolts!
Hart, well known for like breaking things more than he is wielding them. Okay, and he just puts it towards the ground, starts walking, and it snaps the moment he takes one step.
I'm taking 10 crossbow bolts out of my inventory. Oh, no!
Taleem is just like back there. He's like his head is in one of his hands and just shaking his head and like rubbing the visor of his turban, and he's just like, perhaps first we should use our eyes to examine to see if there are any obvious triggers within the hallway.
Okay, well then why don't you go first? Mr. Floaty with the eyes that he uses, no
I was
stick
going to
having.
suggest that perhaps you were better equipped for that,
What?
knowing your investigatorial prowess.
Oh yeah, Beetle, come on. Hart holds out the hand, raises his shield. I'll protect you.
Oh, okay. I'd like to start detecting traps and go down the hallway. So should I roll a perception?
Yes.
Okay.
This is the paranoia hallway. It does nothing.
Yeah, there's nothing in this hall. Zoran's head is in his hands. Okay, that's a 28.
Continue on, Beetle. And what you see as you continue on is that vines continue on down this passageway, but what you see further on as you turn the corner, you notice nothing egregious.
This is egregious.
You see a
what you built?
very long hallway.
This is egregious. This is terrible. Oh my god. Sure hope nothing bad happens in this very, very long, very tight hallway.
You notice as you continue forward that there is a door to the north.
Hey guys, there's a door over here.
I can't see it.
I can't see either. Well, I
mean,
can, but it's
you
black
have
and white.
dark vision, and I've changed the vision stuff so chat doesn't immediately have everything.
Should I open this?
Check for a trap.
Okay.
You want to get your eyes on this? Looks back at Taleem, well-known door opener.
I don't think there's a trap.
Is that,
I opened the door. Never
is that
mind.
supposed to be
It's locked.
I mean, I suppose I could try my hand at it.
Can you open it?
Hart places his back against the wall, like pass through.
You gotta climb over Hart.
Taleem just like floats through us. It's fine.
It just like passes through like Casper the freaking ghost. You feel a chill run through your soul.
Oh,
Taleem,
Gray just
like-
thinks. Gray just thinks she's disassociating.
I'm disassociated again, guys.
She's having a day.
What is it? Taleem passes all the way through. She's like, never mind. It was just Taleem.
If she's big time disassociating, Hart will hold her hand.
Oh.
She would like that.
Well, first off, Taleem will turn to Beetle and is like, could you please check to make sure there's not any nefarious mechanisms upon this door?
Yep. Beetle turns and his eyes bug out and he kind of drops down onto all fours and starts sniffing around the bottom crack of the door. He gets up.
He gets the awooga eyes.
Roll me a perception check.
He starts licking the keyhole. He's perceiving with a 15.
As you are investigating this door, you notice that there are indeed no traps that you can find. But the door itself seems less locked, but more ajar.
What?
Taleem pushes the door open.
You try to push the door open, but it gives you a lot of resistance. It is
There's something on the
ajar.
other side. There's something on the other side.
I believe this is less my skill set and more. He turns around and looks up at Hart. Another's.
Maybe there's another way in, though. Maybe we should look further down the hallway.
It is possible.
I'll go with Taleem.
As you continue down the hallway, I want everyone to roll me a perception check.
No.
Why do you have to say it in the GM voice?
24.
Got a total of 23.
I rolled a rolled a total of 11.
I rolled a total of a 15.
Excellent. Everyone except Hart starts to hear a ping, ting, 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 and apparently a car outside. Just like,
Well, I didn't hear it, so you're good.
Guys, we should get in that door, I think, maybe.
For Rock Grind, I bought Arendelle a new microphone, and we haven't heard his neighbor's obnoxious loud car, because every Saturday, I guess he just goes joyriding, and every time he goes past his house, like full on, like, and
Oh my god.
I miss that fucking car, actually. Like, it just, we always joked about it. Now I'm like, aw.
I'm gonna be completely honest. That's part of the reason that I'm moving, is because I have people that go up and down the street that I live on that are just like, listen, my small penis.
Exactly.
And I'm just like, oh, okay.
It's so obnoxious. I hate people with loud cars.
It's part of the reason I tend not to do late night streams as well, because it gets worse. People are like, is that a stop sign? You mean a start line? And I'm just like, no, please, gods.
Hart points his thumb backwards towards the door. You want me to open it? Looks down.
Yes, please.
Through Tellem.
And you just hear ting, king, 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 as if something's just hitting metal further to the south, because down this hallway to your left here, you see that it turns over to a hallway going south.
I'll get on it.
Be a bad idea.
I want to force open the door, Swain.
Okay.
I'm going to assist using the standard power.
Standard power. Go ahead and roll the athletics check.
Hey, Hart holds out a hand towards Beetle and waves his hand a little bit. You had a crowbar, right?
I do! And I'm gonna take it out and throw it at Hart.
Crowbars are pretty neat. They give you a lot of leverage.
Hurry up!
So all you need to do is that you put it right here.
Tellem tried to assist and complicated. So go ahead, Hart, roll.
Yay. I rolled an 18 for a total of 31.
Very, very nice. So
I don't know how your stand works yet.
give me. I don't know how to be a JoJo character yet.
Tellem leans forward and starts slapping like Hart on his arm. And be like,
Let's
yeah, do it.
Just like that.
You got it. You got yeah.
Keep doing.
Let's see.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I found one, but
this.
this is one of their other ones. They just had one, so I have to do something else. Let me do this.
It's not order. It's oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
Okay,
Hart would never go aura. He's not a good guy. He goes
I will take this from Bogey. Thank you so very much, patron member, for submitting this complication.
Bogey. I appreciate it.
It is called that goddamn fly. So it reads, an obnoxious fly flying around the player, distracting them from everything. They're fascinated until someone succeeds catching it. An athletic skill or acrobatic skill. After that, they gain the satisfaction to have avoided making a full episode about chasing a fly.
Is it a ghost fly, Soren?
No.
For a narrative declaration, is it a ghost fly?
You could spend a hero point to make it a ghost fly.
Good.
I don't do this.
I spend a hero point to make it a ghost fly.
All right.
What the fuck?
So,
That's
Tellem,
fucked up.
far in your past, you remember one day you maybe were writing in a tome or something else, whatever you would like to apply, but there was that fucking like bug or fly or something, and it pissed you off that day. Something horrendous happened, so take the scene, because we're gonna play through this, and whoever wants to try to catch the fly because it became a ghost fly, it's gonna be a lot harder. So, good luck, team.
So, Tellem has like posted up on the side of Heart, is ready to help, and then like he hears a buzzing sound, like there's like the clanging sound like down the hallway, but then he starts to hear a buzzing sound, and he's like, it looks like there are probably more corpses around here because. Hey, does anybody else hear a fly?
Can you push it?
I would, but there's a fly. Can somebody catch that, please? Whatever. And he's like turning around, and the light from his brooch is like shining around, and he's looking for this fly because it's just like we didn't hear it earlier.
Gray's looking for it. She's looking for it. Can she perceive it?
Is it a brundlefly? Oh God, if only.
You all notice the fly as it rests on Talim's shoulder and is like, your credit score is really low.
It's a lie.
What the fuck?
What's a credit score?
My credit is excellent.
Your down payment isn't enough. You're poor.
No!
So
fucked up.
do we know that it is now a ghost fly?
Yes, you can. People notice it has like a little ghostly trail to it, and it goes over to
God.
Goes
I
over
will
to the people.
To swat at it.
Roll me either athletics or acrobatics to try to.
There we roll it.
Chat
with a +9.
as they make a roll. What should the DC be to hit a ghost fly?
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I'll take some suggestions from chat.
30.
There's a couple of 30s, 50, 40.
A 26. Yeah, thanks, Salty. Thanks.
25, 20. 30. What's your
420.
What is the pluses to your acrobatics and athletics?
I have a +9 and a +8.
So it's impossible for you to get 30, so we're not doing that.
Yeah.
So
I rolled a 16, so there's the highest I can go is 29, and that's a natural 20.
well, with chat
It's also
suggestions,
ghosts, meaning that we don't have the ghost touch rune, meaning that the only one that can catch this properly is Tellem.
well, if you also have magical stuff, you could also do stuff to the fly. So
Well, yes, but ghost touch is for interacting.
that means
with
everyone's got magic hands, right? Just a little.
So even though Gray would not be able to actually physically touch this thing, she's still got like the reflex action of like she's trying to like bite at it and like bite at it in the air. She's just like
Sky reason.
What I will do is that we're going to keep your 25. Keep your 25. Right. You're making attempts at it, but other people could help corral the ghost fly who just come over and go, VTuber, that's a career, huh? And then basically
I can't really play a game, not be accosted, good sir.
How do we block away the ghost fly? Do we do it with athletics, acrobatics? What do we do?
You can be inventive with it. How you want to help?
Channel your inner Naruto character. Breathe fire at it. Become gay.
Grace's gonna keep like doing that. She's still trying to really just get this thing, even though she can't.
Make me a bite attack then. We'll use that as your
bite attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait to be bitten. All these times that man is just like, I'm biting you, I'm biting you, I'm biting you. It's about to come true.
That's a total of 26.
Okay. Beetle, how would you like to help? Sorry, Heart. I'm letting you cook. I'm letting you be the crescendo. Go ahead.
Me?
No, I said I'm letting Heart cook because I'm making Heart be the punch. You know.
Heart.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I take out my finely crafted short sword and start waving it around?
Absolutely. Roll me a little sword attack. We'll use the roll that you make here.
Okay. Fuck! Oh, I'm in the wrong tab. Sorry, that's my bad. Hey, blushes. Haha. 27 total.
Like, I like how we're all rolling like above average, and then like we're gonna wind up into an encounter. We're all gonna roll like garbage. We're gonna spend all of our luck on this fly.
But the one who's going to decide if you succeed or not now with all your excellent rolls is going to be Hot. It's in your hands now. Not
Heart
really,
is-
but you get it.
Heart is huge. Heart is big. Therefore, with his big body, he shall acquire the title of wall against this fly, forcing it to either go upward or downward, purely by his height.
You're gonna Mr. X in the hallway.
I rolled a 9 for a total of 22.
Excellent. With everyone's rolls, I'm just gonna hand this scene to you guys. How do you catch the fly? It's your scene now. I set the stage for you. Whoever wants to start how you catch this fly
I'll
together.
let you guys go first. Because it's gotta be Tellem who actually catches it.
Since I narratively declared that the fly should be a ghost, can the fly have been like? Can the fly has something to do with the fact that when Tellem died, there was a fly there?
Unfinished business.
It's the last, like, I'm gonna propose it. I'm not saying it's happening.
Okay.
It's the last thing Tellem saw before he passed away.
A fly.
Rod. Yeah.
Just a fly just lands on it. He's just like, fuck.
Yeah.
Why did you dodge?
Don't you fucking Mr. Piccolo me, Zoran.
Oh my god.
I'm taking away your player agency and lore right now.
If that is the case, that would be neat. But Heart will be the wall for this fly. When it is near Tellem's grasp, Heart will be the wall that Tellem can swat the fly against.
Disgusting.
The fly tries to go past you, but with the wall, because you look like why your heads look like the guy from Pizza Tower. And it goes back, and then encounters you, Beetle, and you're trying to slash it with the sword, and it goes it goes, you can't even reach me up here. And then it gets over the gray who's going is that and just but it just looks at you and goes, no. And it gets to Tellem to where it kind of like lands on the top of your hand. You see the fly looks at you and go like, why did you abandon them?
So you said that earlier. This is like the last thing Tellem saw.
Yeah.
But it's a ghost fly now, right?
Yeah.
So what if it's, like Tellem gets shot in the back, he falls forward, laying in the sand. The last thing he sees is a fly land and a boot stomp on it.
And exactly that happens. You see its like body, and you see it, and it dissipates.
Man,
Was that something important? Looks over at Tellem like very seriously as he opens the door.
Tellem like looks at like the what is it, the wisps of what was a ghost fly just kind of like drifting away, and he's like, nothing of too much import.
Gray just looks
Yeah.
disappointed she couldn't have the sky raisin.
He had a familiar. So fun fact chat, I had the option for a familiar, and there was a reason I actually refused to take familiars in tabletop games. Is because I can't stand to see a familiar get hurt.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm a terrible person, so the familiar would like I would have to sit down going, don't get attached to this familiar.
Cab loves that.
Oh.
Yeah, I am also someone who can't handle animal
Yeah.
injuries.
Yeah.
Because death is a component of rock grind, so it's like, hey,
Yeah.
you might not want to have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you guys open the door and continue on inside, you notice that there were 2 stone pillars in here, and they seem to have little insert area, like as if it's carved out, as if you would put something in there. Along with it, you see several skeletons around these pillars. Now, the weird thing is that normally you would see a skeleton, like everyone's seen a skeleton at some point. These are as if somebody like deep fried them, and they have like this, as if the bones themselves contorted and bubbled in different ways, and so they're like blown out a little bit more than they should be. It looks gross. It's if like embedded, like, I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe this. Like deep frying to look like you beer battered it would probably be it, but it's like horrific looking is what I would probably try to describe them.
Hey, I
Along with
hate that.
we all hate that. Along with that, you see a backpack near one of the pillars, and
Backpack, you
let's
say?
see.
Do they just look like that, or are they like literally as if someone had deep fried them?
They appear that way, and you see the bones, like they've definitely been altered. Like they're not just normal bones, like something happened to them.
Okay. I was gonna see
Did
if I
Beetle
could.
close the door behind him?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
It's like there's something in that hallway. Oh, left the door open. Now you're in a room.
We are not getting our asses
no.
blasted. The door is closed, Smile.
I mean, maybe not blasted. We might get deep fried, considering what we found.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's going to cautiously approach the pillars.
Can I roll a knowledge arcana check to see if what may have deep fried these skeletons?
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll me that. And while you're rolling, Gray, you come up to one of the stone pillars and you see like there's like little insert areas, like as if you could place something, kind of like think of like a pillar, and then within your chest height, you can like, as if you can like put a bowl or some item in there. But you'll notice under the plaque, it says the king, the queen, the squire, the rook, all of them as you look around the various pillars. And you notice in the far east side of the room, there's a singular like part of the pillar there that's inside the wall, and that one says the prince.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh.
Hmm.
Oh no.
Beetle, as you were closing the door, you still heard the ping, ting, 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 ping, ting, 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 ting. And as you close the door, it's like ping, boom, boom, and it disappears as you close the door. And with your Arcana check, Tellem, as you are,
I got a total of an 18.
yes, with your roll of an 18, as you're investigating the bodies, you do know something magical took them out. Something as if their bodies were scorned, really, like something so hot, something like, think of like a magical fire just destroyed them body and soul. And
Right.
Oh.
and you know that they did not die a long time ago.
I'm going to guess by the condition of the room's former occupants that they were killed by some sort of magic, most likely associated with some mechanism in this room.
Great.
And it was not recent, or it was recent.
Awesome. Great. Super. She kind of walks over towards the she's gonna check out the backpack.
Excellent. You look at the backpack and you open it and you see there's a bunch of figurines inside.
Oh.
One of them looks very knightly, another one looks like a peasant, but you see his arms, his arm and one of his legs are broken.
Oh.
And she holds up the she holds up a figurine to the others. She's
Oh.
just Beetle, check these out.
I think I'm gonna come over and shove my entire snoot into the bag.
She just hands it over to him. She's just go take it. Be free.
Beetle just crawls into the bag. Look what I found! Action figures.
Oh boy, toys! Starts jumping them between the rib cages of the dead people. Okay, so I think we might maybe organize these to match with upstairs.
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of that. That's smart.
I don't know. Wait a minute. Okay.
Don't each of the pillars have like an inscription on each side?
They
slot?
have a thing that says like the king, the knights, the queen, all that stuff, but nothing else.
Okay.
Didn't they have like a slot?
Yep, they have a little place to put stuff.
Well,
And as you look down onto the little figurines themselves, you'll see that there's a saying under each of them,
ah, fuck.
similar to the ones you saw above.
Okay. Was the knight the broken one? Missing arm and
The pawn.
sorry.
The pawn.
pawn is broken. Okay, pawn is broken, just like up on the guy, on the plate guy. There's another door over there. Could we try and open it before we commit to putting any little guys in tiny holes?
I would check to make sure there's not any mechanism that would go off if you were to try to open it.
I'd like to check for traps.
All right, roll me a
Perception.
perception check so you
I
don't
take my action
die.
figures. Yeah, I take my action figures with me for emotional support. That's a natural one.
Oh, God.
I told you guys were gonna hate this episode. So as we
so doomed.
Oh no, you are dying.
Finally, today the rot is cured.
Chat, if you want, it looks like we're going to be going through complications. If you want to add any more to the pool, you can go over to patreon.com/narrative decoration. Support the amazing group of people that make these streams possible, and also add your own complications to the pool.
Yeah, we need.
That's right.
I hate you.
Oh boy, that's right.
Oh boy, everybody, you too can go to narrative declaration.
So far, each of us have a complication except our
Oh boy, everybody.
deep fry the beetle, deep fry the rot.
No.
Actually,
here we
watching
go.
video
We
about
can.
deep frying a steak.
We'll take this one, I feel, and I think this one would be very much appropriate. We will go with this one. Let's see. Here we are. I like to say. Sorry, I'm looking for the thing. All right. So I want to thank Toad Killer Dog for this complication called Crisis of Faith. The depths of your recent failures have led you to realize your actions are not guided by omnipotent gods, but incompetent chuckle fucks.
No.
Become frightened unless you spend 2 actions babbling incoherently about the inadequacies of narrative declaration. Dick move, but let's hear it.
You can do it, Froggy. It's babbling. It's your strength. You're in your element. This is your home turf.
Okay, Beetle looks in through the peephole, then he looks at the little gods in his hands, and he's like, what the fuck? What the fuck are we doing down here? I don't understand! What's the point of any of this? He already got away, that hater guy, and now he's gonna come after us, and we're down here playing with fucking dolls of the stupid and Beetle will throw a figurine on the floor and start stepping on it with his bare foot, just stepping on it.
Beetle.
And he's keeps having his meltdown. He's like, throws another figurine at the wall. Fuck you guys! Why aren't you guys? Is God real? Am I real? Do we live in a simulation?
Heart
What
takes a
if we-
step forward, puts a hand on top of Beetle's head.
We're never gonna make it to Ferdinand. We're never gonna make it to Ferdinand. We're gonna die down here. There is no God.
Beetle, it's fine.
No! If the gods were real, they wouldn't have let that class of 86 pick on me like that. They wouldn't have let them throw basketballs onto my horns and pop them because they thought it was really funny when the balls would deflate on my horns. And then he gets down and he starts rocking and still like stepping on one of the figurines that he threw on the floor.
Picks up Beetle.
Is picked up.
Holds,
I like how I like how
Beetle
Neo
like
Spectre in chat. It's just like, what if we're controlled by horrible people who mask their identities behind weird looking avatars?
What if we're not even real? What if we're RPG characters?
What's an RPG?
What's real? What's real? He grabs Hart by his, like, he doesn't have a shirt, so he can't grab a collar, but he grabs, like, the rim of Hart's golden, like, necklace and starts shaking it, but it's really just shaking himself and not moving Hart at all.
Hart looks over at Tellem. Can you... Hart points towards one of the doors. Check that out a bit more quiet than this guy.
I can perhaps try my hand at it. Hopefully this isn't a result of some sort of spell cast on it.
We're dead!
It looks like
We're
some
dead!
sort
We're
of
dead! We're dead!
Tellem
mind-altering magic, perhaps?
Tellem opens the door. There's a murder clown like on the other side.
And he like slowly closes the door back. He's like, there's nothing over there.
He just goes,
Great.
hee-haw.
Gray picks up the figure that was tossed
The
across the
murder
room.
clown is just like,
You open the door and all you hear is
No! You've been gnomed!
but after Beetle's breakdown, you investigate the door and you find that nothing's much wrong with it. You're able to open it just fine.
well, apparently whatever mind-shaking mechanism spent its last bit of energy on Beetle. We'll
It's
try
okay,
and
guys.
Open the door.
I feel better.
All
I
right,
just
you
need to
go.
scream a little bit, but I feel better now. And he picks up all the figurines that he threw.
Liam, you go
can
to
up-
open the door and your hand goes through it.
I forgot about that.
Gray will pat on over and help him out. She'll go get the door for him.
Hart puts down Beetle and goes, you can always scream at me, buddy.
This dungeon isn't ghost
Thanks,
compatible.
man.
It's under regulation.
Gray kind of like peeks through.
This dungeon is ableist.
She peeks through,
You do a
Filing
little
a
through.
complaint with the Dungeon Society.
carefully doing a little look through here.
You do a little hee-hoo look, and you see that there is a hallway continuing forward with a pathway also extending off to the left. In front of you, at the end of the hallway, is a door. The environment is still of stone walls, crumbling rock, and the ceiling is about 8 feet tall.
So Hart is like,
You're like basically brushing the top.
yeah.
The fact you mentioned the height of the hallway is setting off some alarms. I'm kind of concerned.
Secretly, it's the Taffy Puller's lair.
No! Gray will
Dun, dun, dun.
cautiously go down the
As you
hallway.
step up there,
Oh no.
nothing happens to you, except you still hear the ping, 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 ping. And but as soon as it starts to get a little rhythm to it, like ping, boom, ping, ping, boom, ping, ping. And it just hears that something's just hitting metal far to the south. It's echoing through the walls.
Hey, Soren,
I'm snoring.
do Hart hear this now, or is he still like, what?
As you enter in the hallway, you'll begin to hear it.
Okay. When Hart hears this, can I roll a crafting to know, is this the rhythm of a smith?
Sure, you can roll crafting.
Nice. I rolled a 15 on die for a total of 21.
It is not.
Okay.
Further on, everyone else, you have a hallway in front of you.
Yeah, Gray's gonna keep cautiously going down it towards the door. Just tiptoe, just badoop, badoop. She will,
Close the door behind us.
check. I'm gonna check the door, see if there's anything funky.
Sure, roll my perception check.
Oh god, please. Say 12 for a total of 18.
The door eats you. You notice that the door seems just fine.
I'm just gonna open it.
You open it, and it looks nice inside. In fact, there's a lot of green in there. A lot
There's
of
no
bushes
such
too.
thing as nice things in rock grind.
As if as soon as you open it up, like all of a sudden you feel something weird, as if you a little resistance on the door as it goes through dirt inside, and you see that there's some water in, along with some bushes and flowers. It smells great.
Grace's face kind of perks up a little bit. She's just like, nature. She
You're like, it's like, oh,
walks on in.
I haven't smelt this in years. There's just been swamp around outside. It's nice.
Takes a step on in.
See just a pool of water in the middle, and it's nice and clear. Kind of seeing the bottom of it, like little tadpoles here and there. You know, just a little bit of life in there, but it seemed nice.
Guys, it's actual grass.
Actual grass.
You're touching it.
My God, I'm doing what
trap the entire time.
I'm doing what a VTuber never could. Liam, Beetle, come here.
Okay. Sure smells nice in here.
This is me getting
Nice.
Liam to come up closer because I can't see the map.
Yeah, you're a light source right now. So inside this rectangular room, you see that the inside of it seems odd, as if it's just oddly placed here, that there is a ring of vegetation, like there's grass and little dandelions and bushes with flowers inside of them, and a very attractive bit of water in the middle.
Did I dip one of my figurines in the water?
Absolutely.
Beetle pitter-patters over and he pulls out the busted ass rook, figuring if this like somehow acidically just busts the rook even more, like it's fine. So he flips him upside down. He's holding him by his feet and he dunks his head into the water.
You dunk the figurines on the water, and now it's wet.
Oh, it's just water. He looks at everybody else.
Hey, Storm.
I'm snoring.
There are a bunch of bushes here, right?
Yeah, there are.
Can I roll a cooking lore just to know if any of these are edible?
Absolutely.
Nice.
What a
That's
strange little place.
that is a total of 14.
As 14, you probably don't know much about the bushes themselves, but you do know from just looking at them that some of them have berries on them, and they seem edible.
Hard stars collect a few.
Right, you collect some. You now have some berries in your inventory.
Do-do-do-do. Hey, Hart, can I get a look at those berries?
Hard holds out the hand.
I'd like to roll to see if she can recognize if those are possibly poisonous or not.
One berry opens its eye.
Oh no!
Ah!
As you say that, Tellem,
Yes.
I'm gonna propose this to you.
Yes.
You recognize this scene.
Oh no. Oh.
Take with it
Why-
however you like. You recognize
Why-
this water, this greenery. Everyone else
Is
is
it
like, this is neat. No one else knows anything, only you.
Hey, Cab, is it greenery that shouldn't be even on this continent? Is it greenery that should be in the middle of a desert?
Why is this my trauma dungeon? So Tellem kind of like he drifts in after everybody else, and he kind of like looks at the room and then looks down at the greenery and how it just makes this shift from stone to almost this kind of oasis in this gray hellhole. And as the word oasis crosses his mind, he kind of starts to drift over to the side and acts like he wants, you know, like makes the motion of like running his hands through the leaves of a bush and lets out a long sigh, almost like he's tired after a long journey. And he goes to start to like sit down and just be like, it's always good to see a familiar rest stop. And he kind of like leans back like he wants to like lounge a little bit. And as he does, he goes and he looks over at the rest of the companions, and he's just like, so we have about 4 more days until we should be back in Quanshir proper. We're going to have to go through the tunnels, but other than that, the shipment should be on schedule, you know, as long as we don't run into any of the lawbringers.
Is that for
Lame.
heart
What are you
starts popping?
What are you
there?
talking about, buddy? All of us start shooting.
What are you talking about?
It's like the shipment, we're bringing in the spices, you know, we would have to pay the tariff otherwise.
Taleem, we're in a dungeon.
We're in a hole.
And
We're
he's
in a
like,
hole.
he cocks his head to the side and he's like, no, we're here at the rest stop. And he like looks back at the water, and ghosts have reflections, Zoran?
No, but your real self does. And there's fire in the reflection.
And as he looks in, Taleem like kind of like leans forward at the water for a second, and then he jumps up and he throws a hand out. He's like, quick, get to the horse. And like he just stops as like everything kind of clicks for a second.
Taleem,
And
are you
as
okay?
Go ahead.
Are you okay?
Like-
We're here.
He looks around. He's just like, no, we were the oasis, and we were
Taleem.
shipping the spices.
Taleem,
We were going to make a significant pay.
shh. It's okay. It's okay. Gray kind of just quietly talks him down from this, or attempts to.
And like you can see that like he's tense, like he's got like a hand on his sword. He's just like, but the fire and the horses.
We are in outset.
But we were crossing the wall.
That's not here.
I don't think so, buddy. You ghosting out right now? You okay?
He kind of like he slowly takes his hand off the sword and he like kind of like puts one up to his face, and like he starts to shift like unnatural, like, you know, like his shoulders and everything is like kind of like shakes his head, but it's like this unnatural, like very like boneless movement. And he like kind of then stands up straight and he's like no, I'm fine. Sorry, I had a moment is all. Sometimes when you're a long-time member of the undead, things begin to blend together.
It's okay. We understand.
Okay, yeah.
The time is a strange thing for those who don't acknowledge its passing.
Understood.
Do you want a berry? Hart holds forth one of his berries.
Taleem like looks at it, he like narrows his eyes and looks up at Hart and is like, I think it'll be okay.
Eat up,
Taleem. Eat up.
We still gotta get past the mountain pass soon. A man comes in from the side of the bushes. And you see he just kind of comes forth and kind of goes down to the water and he fills up a water skin. And he's like, well, Taleem, you better eat up what you can here. It's like, we only have so many rations, I better not use them. And so he's filling up a water skin and kind of puts it off to the side. He stands up and he's like, eat up. You're gonna need it, Tellem.
We
Camp's
gotta
almost
get
finished, by
out
the
of
way.
here.
Camp's almost finished, Tellem. You're helping, right?
Yes, I have to just go and check on the horses very quickly. We should leave now.
Remember the cargo, Tellem.
Who?
Remember
That-
where we're
he's
going,
not-
Tellem.
We need to move. Move.
Har-
We
Yeah, it's hard.
need to get out of this room. We need to get out of this room.
You're not going, right, Tellem?
I don't.
Hart
will
looks ba-
name
Hart
yourself.
Hart
Come
looks
on,
back.
just eat
at
up.
the rest of them, and,
Just
and
eat up
then
to him,
at
and
the
he will-
passageway here.
Yeah.
That's all he does. He stands up, gets out of the way, and looks back at the hallway, and then back at them.
You see the man will take a little bit of his water skin and he'll start to drink it, but he's always looking at you, Tellem. He's like, I mean, you wouldn't believe us, would you? We did everyone here with the caravan.
Can I take out my crossbow?
You sure can.
Grace gonna
It's
stand in.
It's like
I mean-
Beetle goes to like take out the crossbow. Tellem like holds a hand up and he's just like, "Who are the members of the caravan?"
No, Tellem, we're in the middle of a hole.
Yeah, it's a large hall. It could really make a lot of us rich. And well, remember, be sure to eat while we're talking. You know, you don't want to waste all the rations. We only have so much, and out here in the desert, you never know when nature's going to provide. And he takes a handful of berries, like he's just picking at them, and you just hear him just munching through them, and dribbles of berry juice goes down his lips, and he's like, "It's always good when you can get whatever you can, right, Tellem?"
Don't eat it.
I think I will be okay. My ration situation is acceptable at the moment.
Hart, don't eat those berries.
Are these your
However,
friends?
you are-
And he looks to all you all as if all of a sudden you're now in with this.
Can I devise a stratagem on what would happen if I
Grace is going to stand in front of Tellem. Like, I can't move myself on the board without standing in the middle of the water, but Grace is going to move in front of Tellem so she is blocking eye contact from whoever this is.
I'm sorry. Like, this is a high tension situation, but somebody in the chat's like, "Is this a sex thing?"
I would also like to point out that Maddie permitted the term "sucks massive ass" for chat. Thanks, Maddie. But you block the sight, but the band is just looking straight through you. He still grabs a couple more berries and he drinks a little bit more water. It's like, your friends can eat too. I mean, it's
you know
fine.
this guy?
Nature provides, right?
Do you know this guy, Tellem? Is he one of yours?
Tellem shakes his head. It's like, anyone I know, he's long dead.
Gray is reaching for her crossbow.
What did you roll? Because you tried the crossbow shoot.
No, I didn't shoot it. I was doing devise a stratagem.
Okay.
Devise a stratagem was on. So Beetle knows he's going to miss, and he slowly puts his crossbow down.
So Beetle runs through the mental simulation with devise a stratagem, right, Zoran?
Yes.
So
Narrative declarations.
Can I narratively declare that Beetle gets a very visceral and way more detailed indication of what would have happened if he had fired that crossbow?
Absolutely. Beetle, it's a horror show. You know, as soon as you shoot that thing, you feel this guy would like whip over to you, and a bunch of stuff would happen. Like it's like that's one fear you have that flash through your mind, but then like something else just changes that line of thought to where it's like you would shoot him, you would hit him, he would just die and ask why did Tellem betray and everything else. It's vivid in your mind. It's as if you're living it right now, but then things snap back and then you're back here with your crossbow now lowered.
Anyway, we were working on a puzzle over there. I think maybe we should go back to it.
I mean, you don't have
Hallway.
to go now. He steps forward. You don't
yeah,
have to
we
go
do.
now.
Yeah, we
It's
do.
like Tellem, he has his arms out as if like non-threatening. Like Tellem, I mean, you wouldn't. He's like, he won't go forward because Gray's in front, and he's like,
Beetle.
I just need to make sure, you know, the Tellem's right. I mean, all the sun could have gotten to him at this point. People go
Oh, yeah,
a little
yeah.
crazy out here.
Yeah,
So
crazy. Yeah,
It's
totally
like-
crazy.
Taleva's just like, I think the horses need to be checked on. I will go do that, and then we can
I gotta go
break
water my cat.
Yeah. I gotta go water my cat, and it's just, and he like looks, and Talib will like look, or like go to like put a hand on Gray's shoulder, and the hand passes through because he's checked out at this moment. And will whisper in her ear, run, and like he will look back at her, and then he screams, run.
Leave enough
And as
berries
you-
for when we come back.
As you say run, he frowns. He frowns as you all begin to move away, and he's like, so you did abandon us. So you did leave us, Tellem. And you see that the scene shifts, and the water turns corrupted, and the plants are just rotting, like just poisonous, just things. Like the berries are seeping with this like red and black goop, really. And you notice it's the same black viscous that you've dealt with before. And he wants the motion. And he steps up. It's like, of course you left us, Tellem. When everything was on fire and everything, you ran, didn't you? Or did you die trying to so-called protect us before you took your own share? Before you took everything that we worked for, Tellem? I knew you would run. And you see that like his jaw begin to like basically just comes down further. Where would you guys like to run?
On that note, Tallib actually, he goes to run, but he stops. He stops and he slowly turns around.
No!
And his body language shifts rapidly from his kind of more like proud, smooth, like, you know, like gliding nature that he normally holds. He starts to contort. His joints start to bend at unnatural angles. He looks like a man who is in the middle of falling after being shot in the back, and a ghostly wind starts to blow, and you can peek behind the veil. The jaw is unhinged. The teeth are stick-like, and he starts to go, I didn't run. I stood and fought. I died, standing trying to protect. I am not a coward.
You see the man will be raising a crossbow at you and saying like, I don't believe you. Everything was taken from us, and I bet you were with them.
Gleam will actually will draw his axe coil and raise his shield as he starts to undo the coil of it, and the various blades of it separate along the cable and start to float in the air. It's like one of them would never say that. We fought to try and drag ourselves out of poverty. We scraped and skimped everything. We risked our lives to lead a better life for all of us.
You see the guard will lower down his crossbow, and he'll look at everybody else and say, you better eat up. You're gonna need it. And then he disappears.
Something's down here with us.
Art drops the berries that it probably has turned to goop
they
Just
turn into
smears-
black, viscous, and some of it tries to stay on your hand, Hart. You see, as
I
if
don't
it
like
would
that.
little tendrils of the black goop try to seep in past your fingernails.
Hart tries
are
to
trying.
rub it off.
You're able to get
As
it
much
off
as
just
you
fine with no consequences. You quickly get it off. It falls down. It shimmers a bit and goes back into the dirty water.
Beetle.
Yeah.
Come here.
I think you guys should come here. Let's go back to the puzzle.
Beetle.
There's a door here. Talim. Gray kind of looks at Talim to see if how he is doing, because he literally just contorted his fucking body.
So Talim actually, at the moment, he probably looks the most ragged that he has ever looked. He literally looks like, whereas like normally he, it looks pretty, he looks like a merchant. Like there's indicators of, like death about him, like the 2 arrows sticking out of his back. But like now you can see that like the skin on his hands and things like that aren't covered by like robes or bracers. It looks like skin that has mummified in like desert sun in heat. The fingers look thin. His body is contorted unnaturally. His robes and everything are ragged, as though he is, basically the phantom of a corpse.
He's beyond wasp thin.
Hey. Oh wait, here you go.
Snatched.
Here, say that. Here, never mind. Keep going. I had a bit. I lost it.
Oh,
Regardless, you guys.
Talim.
After all of that, you have the puzzle room, so continuing on to the east side of this rectangular room, and there is a hallway going down, and you do see a door further in.
But Talim looks over at Gray and like his head tilted at an unnatural angle, and he's like, "I didn't leave them. I didn't leave them, right?"
I believe you.
Yeah.
And it's like he kind of like nods, and the aspel kind of like reels itself back together into the shape of a sword, and it's one of those things where like you blink and he's back to the way that he normally looks, but he looks very, very tired.
Come on. Let's check out down south.
It's like, yes, there's still a job to be done.
When Hart passes closer to Talim, he looks at the man like straight in his eyes and goes, "When you said that you were gonna leave outset, I didn't believe it for a second."
Talim kind of like he's looking down, and like he looks up at Hart, and he's just like, "The smart thing to do would be to leave.
Hmm.
Would be the smart thing to do."
Smart thing would do, indeed. What someone who is a survivor, someone who leaves people behind would do. Yeah.
Hey, Beetle.
Yeah.
As you've been going around this area, something kind of pops up into your mind. You have like
Aw,
a piece
shit.
of paper,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
That has some details on it.
Yeah, I got a couple of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
And?
he reaches around into his fanny pack and he pulls out a roll of old looking paper. He unfurls it. It's an old map of a really strange looking dungeon.
These rooms seem familiar, right? Of
Oh,
this
shit.
level.
Yeah, these seem familiar. Hey!
Gray looks over his shoulder. Huh?
But I got this way back in the other ruins, like the first set of ruins that we first explored.
Oh, with the delicious dragon.
Yeah. Wait, look, I think I have a map of this place.
What?
The first is like the delicious dragon. Sleeve just like sighs and he puts his hand over his eyes. It's like, we could have sold these scares for so much.
You look at your old map that you got far long ago, and the rooms are very similar, and there's even little notes here and there.
Oh, are there any notes particular to the puzzle that was in the other room?
You see there are things saying like statues, you know, like statue, like question mark.
Oh, I got
it's
you,
like
okay.
find, and the other one was find them all. But you found them all, did you?
Can I check the figurines that I have? Do I have one for the king, the queen, the...
You know that there are 9. You currently
Yeah.
have 8.
Fuck.
Is it the prince that is not there?
Yeah. Yes. The prince is missing.
So with that, there's also some other details. You see that past this door goes to the hallway, and then there is another door, and you see that they're pass into a bigger room. And it says the words magic tree ? And then further down the hallway on the one area that you guys passed on is prison. Use this as a staging ground.
Okay.
Beetle, you want to come up front? You've got the map.
Oh, sure. Do you guys want to check out magic tree or prison first?
Magic tree sounds less threatening.
With what we just faced, I'm not so sure about that, but sure. And Beetle,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah, Beetle just opens the door, pitter patters, goes right across the other door.
And when
opens
what
it.
you see in front of you is a giant veiny with multiple vines and limbs and a giant eye. Looks straight at you.
Beetle screams at the top of his lungs and closes the door again and keeps walking.
Out of the frying pan and into the literal fucking inferno. Oh my god.
Gray kind of like leans back and then just follows. She's just like, what? Did you see something?
Something saw me.
What do you mean something saw you?
Well, there's something really big in there, but it's so big that I wouldn't worry about it. I don't think it can come through the door. It's fine. Keeps walking.
What does that mean?
You can open the door and take a peek if you want to.
Tellem is just like, it's like, come on, it can't be that bad. It's probably just big compared to Beetle. You know, everything seems big to him. And Tellem will go to like mage hand open the door.
You open it. The eye stares at you.
He will quickly shut the door. He's like, no, Beetle was right. That is very big. We should go.
I guess that's a later problem.
That is a problem for probably not us.
That's not a tree. That's not a tree.
When Hart passes by and he hears all of this, he stands there looking at the door and he gives this look of maybe.
He opens it, closes it.
Until he like turns around, like looks, and he's just like,
Tellem, it's big. They said it's big.
it is big, Hart. I think it is even bigger than what you could possibly handle. I'm not trying to insult your prowess. That is very large.
Tellem, hear me out.
I'm listening.
That's the.
I'm already not
perfect
liking
size.
it.
Wait, how good do you think an eye like that would taste?
Ting,
Do you think
ting,
if we brought
ting,
that back
ting,
to
ting.
the elbow?
Ting, 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 ting.
Has
ting,
that been
ting,
going on this whole time?
Ting, ting, ting,
Or did it
Ting.
just start?
ting, ting.
We can do it later.
Ting, 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 tong, ting, ting,
Guys!
ting, ting,
Let's go down
ting,
here!
ting, tong, tong,
Get out of the hole!
ting, 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 tong.
Gray is
As,
just like she's lost him.
Let's do this. Because Beetle, you're going a bit way too far, and the audience is having a struggle fucking seeing. So I want to put you back
Sorry,
here.
let me. Yeah, thank you.
There you go. So if you guys can go as a group, have Tellem kind of help be the leader to help Chad out because they can only see the light through Tellem. Right now.
Yeah, that's right. I can see, but I'm
Yeah, you
dark
have
vision creature.
Yeah.
So as you guys,
Tellem will just stick to Beetle's back.
yeah. So as you guys continue down the hallway, you continue to hear the metal beat again, as if it's picking back up, just ting, 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 dun, ting, dun, dun. It's just basically just someone's figured out how to get the tunes out of metal, and rock on. And as you guys continue on, you see a hallway in the pathway you guys skipped by, leading south. The door is open, and you're hearing the tinging of the metal inside.
Wait,
Oh,
is that not the room that the map marks as prison?
yeah, I thought maybe that sound was like a trap going off, and maybe the hallway was gonna fill with fire or something, and we were gonna die.
Maybe that's
Somebody
where
is
the
here.
smoke is at.
Can
Ting,
I roll a
ting,
check
ting,
to
ting.
recognize as to whether or not that might be somebody tapping on prison bars?
You sure can. Roll me perception.
Oh.
It was so close.
You have 1 hero point.
Oh. Can I
have
help
one here.
him because Beetle is also looking?
Yeah. Other people can, if you want to say like, it sounds like this, and other people can do a perception check if they want.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
sure.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Tellem is kind of like, is that the tapping of
I
prison bars?
rolled a nat 20
Nice.
for a total of
Gray,
27.
Nice. Nice.
Gray and Beetle, you
I rolled a
hear
9.
pretty much at the bottom left here, past this area. If you go continue on south, you hear it because it's right there. Ting, tong, tong, ting.
Gray will
ting.
just swiftly move forward. This way.
Like, and you hear it stop, and as you look over, you see past the bars there is an individual. You see this individual, see an individual with the cups. You go, and he's like, "Huh!" And he kind of, and you see this young guy, kind of like back up a little bit. You see he's wearing a large backpack, and let me use some art.
God, is
Yeah.
he a porter?
There you go. And
It's a
you
fella.
see,
He's a porter.
you see he's a guy. You see he's a guy with a bowl haircut, and that's covering his eyes. He's holding a ginormous backpack. Like like you feel it would crush people. But he seems to be a strapping young lad. But he seems to be just tapping on the bars there. And as you guys goes up, he's like, "Oh, hey guys, are you with my who are you? You don't look like my sister's friends."
Why do you sound like that?
What do
You can't
mean
just
I
ask
sound
people
like
what they
that?
sound like.
What the
look
fuck,
like-
man?
You look like you haven't hit puberty yet. Why do you sound like
Beetle,
that?
shut up.
Sorry.
No, we are not with your sister's friends. We just found you.
No.
Are you?
Well,
Are you with Croc's gang?
yeah, I got hired. My sister's part of Croc's gangs. Like, are you from Croc's gangs? Cause I haven't heard from my sister in a good bit.
We have association with Croc's gang. Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Like, you see, well, we came over here to try to, case the joint and get up all the goodies and stuff. And I think me and my sister in our little posse, we came down and we're like, yeah, it's got some good stuff in it. And then when the Tyrants Guild came over, they said all these like horrible things at us. So my sister put me here and said, like, just hold on, we'll get us out of here. And yeah, I've just been playing some bars, just waiting
Literally.
for days.
How long have you been down here? Days? Days?
I got like a lot of rashes left though, so I'm pretty good. I got a comfy bed, and he'll motion over to the side. You might not be able to see it, but it's a disheveled old bed with just rotting everything. And he's like, yeah, it's better than my house.
Hey, yo, did you get caught in there because you have that big ass backpack?
Oh no, we usually just squeeze it through, but my sister said that stay here, or else they'll get you. Just hold on here. And I'm like, okay. And
Oh, well,
wow.
we killed the Tyrant's Guild as we were coming in, so there's no more Tyrant's Guild.
Oh, righteous.
Yeah.
Oh my
it's,
god.
It's pretty radical.
Awesome, dude.
We're pretty coated with the sauce right now.
No, that's tubular. Anyway.
Yeah, we're full of Riz. We're a Riz bunch. We're Rizzed out.
Anyway, I've just been here playing with my rat friends. Currently, they're worshiping.
What?
He points over to like this broken urn, and there's a couple rats just chilling out. But you see that he has a little statuette in there, just chilling out with some rats.
Hey, can we have that?
What? I mean, my sister told me to look after it.
Yeah, but we've got all the other ones right here. And Beetle's gonna twist his fanny pack around and zip it open.
Oh, that's so cool. Those are just like these.
Yeah, I think they're a collection.
Oh, nice. That's collection, man.
Yeah.
Question,
Yeah,
this bag,
yeah.
would it happen to look like the bag belonging to...
No, the bag over there was small. Was like a
Okay,
normal size backpack.
okay.
This guy's backpack is humongous. Like it's like wow.
I was just trying to see if he would recognize the bag or anything.
Did you bring the bag with you?
I don't know if we did or not. I don't remember.
Did you?
No, we
Beetle had
didn't.
Okay.
I thought Beetle had the bag.
No, Beetle took all the figurines out and put them in his fanny pack.
Amazing. Okay, never
Did all
mind.
the
Redact.
figurines fit in Beetle's fanny pack?
Everything fits in Beetle's fanny pack.
Fanny pack of
I'll
holding.
allow it.
Okay.
But yeah, I've just been waiting. Yeah, everything's kind of got really weird down here, but been pretty quiet here though.
Do you
A lot of
need
Tyrants
help
Guild
getting
people
out?
came here, and well, yeah, the Tyrants goons came in here, and they were like, "Hey, well, we don't gotta kill this guy; he'll starve." But jokes on them, I got plenty of rations.
So you need help getting out.
Yeah. My sister let me in here. Said to keep me safe, she said.
Oh.
From everything else, and there were some horrible little beasties around, and they tried to get me, but they can't get through here. I was nice to say thanks to my sister.
Wait, go back. Yeah, she sounds great. She sounds super epic.
She's so
Go
great.
back.
Like I love
Yeah.
my sister. She helped
she
raise
sounds
me after my
super
mom
sick.
died.
She sounds so tubular. I love your backstory. I love your sister. Can you tell us about the beasties lurking around here again? Can we go back to that?
Oh well.
He kind of like ponders a bit.
Well, I didn't see very much.
Oh, she just said there were some.
You're staring at him with his hair covering his eyes.
Yeah, true. Okay, well, I think we can get you out of these bars. We've got a guy over here with really big pecs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Always
Can I
just try and pick the lock.
Nah, can I take a crack at it?
Come on, let him take a crack at it. This is my brother. You got a sister? This is my brother right here. I got a brother.
Well, I like your
We could
brother.
let Salim.
Hi,
we could
brother.
let
I'm
Salim
Lex.
lockpick it.
Oh, wait, I
I
also
like.
have 12 sisters. Wait, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17
You want to
sisters.
do it?
Yeah, Salim, do you
you-
want to try and pick it?
I mean, like, if Hart is stepping up, it's just like cracking. It's like, I'm gonna bend these balls apart. Liam isn't gonna stop him, but like, you know, if it doesn't work, then Liam is just like, I have lock picking tools.
Let me do it.
Let her try it. Then if it's too strong, we'll do the lockpicks.
He's kind of wanted to smash some stuff for a little bit.
Yeah, let him play.
Gray will back away from the gate, so
All
right,
right, no
so
lifting makes hard a
you-
double boy.
So you go up to
Sorry.
the bars and you want to destroy them. So it'll still be a force
Yeah.
open. Your lifting bell
Yeah.
bonus helps here. So
Yeah.
so feel free to roll
Wowee.
athletics.
I rolled a 4 for a total of 17. I will re-roll that using my 1 hero point that I got from chat. Thank you so
Thanks,
much, chat. I rolled a 10 for a total of 23.
Nice. So with the 23, you pretty much just break open enough of it, of the hinges and stuff, and the one door just falls down, and Lex goes,
Well, thanks. I really appreciate it.
And he kind of goes up, he picks up the statuette and kind of puts it in his bag and kind of huffs it up like, and you just like a whoosh, like this giant backpack. He just like nothing, like no effort on his part.
Yeah.
And he comes over.
Hart doesn't move. He holds out his hand and goes, "Can I have that?"
Have what? This is my backpack. My sister gave it to me. I love my sister.
Yeah, dude, you can
not-
keep it.
Not the backpack.
It's my backpack, not yours.
No, see, we found like some holes up in the other room up there, and we think
Yeah?
the figurines go in there and maybe unlock something.
Oh, let's go check it out.
We need
Yeah.
that.
I like holes.
We
Oh, he's going.
No.
What's wrong?
after this man. He's like, no. I think it might be Lex. I think it might be a little bit dangerous, and we wouldn't want you to get hurt.
What do you mean?
So-
Breakout
My
fee.
sister would have taken care of the monsters. Let's go. We gotta catch up with her.
Well, no,
I'm finally free.
No, not the monster. This place is trapped, and we wouldn't want you or your backpack to be damaged by said traps. I think your sister would be very cross with us if we were to allow that to happen. But
Yeah.
we need that figurine to go and find her and meet up with the rest of Croc's gang.
Yeah,
Yeah.
take it
So-
as a breakout fee.
Yes, and so and that means you can go back up to the surface and you can wait in more comfortable accommodations.
I want to find my sister first. Will you help me find her?
We can find her and hopefully send her back to you.
Righteous. All right, let's go.
He waits on you.
So there, before we head up there, there was actually a little desk back there. Did you guys see that? There was like a desk or something. Beetle wiggles his finger at the lower corner of the dungeon.
Art wants to check out inside of this little crevice.
You see a couple rats just chilling.
Beast.
Beast.
Okay. Beetle squirms through everybody to go and try and check out this desk. Can you bring your light over here to Lame?
My sister might be there.
He comes over.
This fucking dude. Look, there's like a bunch of little bibble bobbles over here. Can I search this desk drawer, furniture furnishing?
Just imagine
As you,
like, Julie was like, I am a terrifying ghost, a member of the undead. This guy's like, I got a backpack.
As you're checking around the desk, there's not much to it. From obviously the context of everything, this used to be like a holding cell area or like a prison for some reason, and you see that there is a list of people that have been held here from longs past. The logs are like a good like 20 something years ago, like some 20, some 50. Like this thing's been here for a while. As you flip through the ledger, and you see that they're just pretty much names, which are really weird names that these really just kind of recognize. Like one of them's called like Lil Alien, one's called Target, another one's called Java, another one's called like Neo, and another one's called Mr. Sanchez. Like it's just a bunch of names, and there's like Mr. Frick and Loki and some Mr. Priest and Tackett, like all these like just weird names.
Okay.
They're just in it.
I'd like to take the most recent page of the ledger from 20 years ago, and I'd like to rip it out, fold it up, put it in my pocket.
All right, you fold it up and keep it in your pocket.
All right, sorry. False alarm, no treasure here. We
Was
can
my
keep
sister
going.
there?
No.
Oh.
He's sad.
We finally found the NPC that Beetle is done with. Beetle has no defense against. I'm thriving. My crops are watered. My skin is clear.
You know what I want to point out? No one fucking likes this voice in any way, shape, or form. Everyone hates this character. Everyone
I love him now. I think he's
love
amazing.
him.
I want to keep him around
To point
forever
it out,
now.
we
need a
dropped
porter.
a huge chunk of viewers as soon as I started his voice. To emphasize that. I want that to be clarified. Sure, it hurts to pry, but at the same time, I love him. Fuck y'all.
That's fucking funny.
Every single person in chat who likes to draw or is just capable of pulling up MS Paint, I want you to draw Lex Shins versus Beetle.
As he's looking around you, I was like,
Hey, come on, guys, let's go. Or
Yeah, let's
maybe-
go.
Let's go.
Hey, Lex, you want to see something cool while we're on our way there?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, come with me.
All right.
Sister.
Oh, come down here. I want to show you something really cool.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Open that door.
Talim might want to get over here and get behind him.
What is it?
Check it out. Talim, bring that light over here so Lex can see.
Yeah, I'm kind of blind.
Beetle, no. Look, no. Lex.
No, this is really cool we found. Just
no,
open
we're
the door
not
and then
going
close
that
it.
way.
Yeah, no, we're not going in there, but just open the door and close it. It's funny.
No, it's.
Yeah, trust me. Open the door and close it.
You
It's
don't
really
want to do
funny.
that.
That's really funny.
Talim, would you
opens
like
the
to
door and,
stop
like,
him?
I can't. I
opens the door
swear
and,
to
like,
God, if he gets
tentacles
snatched,
come
we gotta go
out
fight
of
that
it.
thing. Get a figurine. I'm gonna throttle you, Froggy. Like,
Soren, can I come with a
It'll be-
suggestion?
through the internet.
It'll be
Through
so
your headphones,
funny,
wrap them
but
around your
it'll
neck.
be
and
so
I'm gonna
funny.
shake you until your breathing ceases.
But it would be funny.
Can I make a suggestion, Soren?
What's up?
Contested diplomacy check.
No, that's just what I was thinking on. That's why I was asking Talim, like, do you want to try to, convince him?
Sure, I'll
Guys.
diplomacy.
Hey, you gotta give me a second. I got it, Salty. Don't worry.
Nice.
Like, just gotta give people a chance to talk. So
Of
go ahead
course.
and roll a diplomacy check. For you, Talim.
I rolled a total of a 21.
Now, Beetle.
Come on, big money. Come on, big money. Come on, big money. Come on, big money.
Talim rolled a 21 and Beetle rolled a 20. And Lex goes to
I'm going
open
to
the
be-
door, but he
I'm
goes
gonna be
like,
devil's advocate. Y'all got
yeah,
y'all got hero points.
you do.
Oh, you do.
I'm using my hero point.
Why?
I'm using my hero
Why would
point.
you
I'm
do-
using it. I'm using my hero point. I'm using my hero point. I want you to remember that I wouldn't use my hero. Oh!
You got worse.
I'm using another hero point. I'm
You
using my.
can't. I'm sorry. Lex goes to open the door, but stop. Like,
Wait, I know my sister wouldn't have gone this way. They go this
Right,
way.
she
and
would've
he,
gone-
and he
she would've
starts
gone
he
the-
starts moving east. Like he's like a giant backpack, just whoosh, and like covers the whole hallway. And he's like, "Let's go."
Crushes us as he's going by.
I mean, come on, guys, let's go.
It's gonna be so funny.
He has the thing that we need.
Yeah, but we're just gonna open the door and see the eye, and it's gonna be funny.
You have no idea if that thing can reach out of there.
I didn't the first 3 times we opened it.
Why go ahead? Why test fate?
Cause it'd be funny.
One of these days
We
you're
are
going to
not
get-
the evil party.
We are good guys. We are good guys.
That's a crock of shit.
We are the most evil party. Don't worry about it. We like
So,
seeing people in pain.
guys
Man, speak for
re-enter.
yourselves. Shit.
you guys re-enter inside. Lex looks around, going,
But she's out here. He's like, hey, that's her backpack.
and he picks up
Oh,
the backpack and like gets all the stuff off of it. It's like this white dust on the backpack. Like, he's like,
Oh, man, she must have forgot it. I'll carry it for her.
and he puts the backpack in his backpack, his giant
Yeah,
backpack.
Good thinking. Could I have that figurine now?
Oh, well.
He kind of holds it out. He's like,
Well, she told me to look after it. You're not going to do anything to it, are you?
No, I just want to put it in one of these holes.
Well, which hole? I'll do it.
Okay, you can do it. Okay, so let's figure this out, guys. If this is, how is it gonna mirror upstairs though? If there's only one hole
so you don't
over
overthink.
there.
You don't need to mirror it.
Fuck!
Oh. So okay, each
Because you guys, I'm gonna give you the game master thing so we can move
Yeah.
on. Put it
I
in
know
the
that
right spot.
the queen stands behind the king.
So how we can do this to simplify the puzzle for everybody, because or else you'll think for like an hour on it. and we have on time. So basically, as you have the inscription thing of basically the transcript that was up top, and each of the slots pretty much have like this, like the king, the queen, etc. You just have to match them to each. So what I'm going to do is that I am going to simplify this. We can do this two ways. I can start reading things to you and tell you which one is at, and then we can figure that out, or I can have you guys basically roll perception checks to try to suss it out if you want it. Which way you guys want to do?
I feel like perception will be faster.
Yeah, for the sake of the episode.
For the sake of time.
Is good. Yeah.
For the sake of time, we'll go ahead and do a perception check to see who's able to accomplish it. So go ahead and roll me those.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 16.
So the person says boo in the episode or do it right, I gave it to them to do either or. This is what the players want, so this is their game, not yours.
Well, like, I know how to solve the puzzle, but it would just, like, take so long with you reading out where each thing is.
We're just saving time at this point. So, with that, I want to say that Hart and everything and everyone who got over 15 is able to kind of piece things together just right. And you finally put the things right. You read the transcripts, put the thing on, And, but it finally gets to the prince. And you see that Alex is just kind of holding on to the statuette. And he's like,
I mean, he's not going to go anywhere, right? I don't see the other ones disappearing.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know.
I mean,
How are we supposed to know?
but my sister gave it to me.
Yeah, but you've got her backpack. You don't need the little. Give me.
You mean I don't need the sister?
Turns out Lex is a mutagen alchemist. He starts to roid rage out.
Yeah.
yeah. He's like, trying to convince him.
Help a fellow gang member out. We're in the same gang. Yo, we're buddies with Croc's gang.
Well, do you know the secret handshake?
Yeah.
Hey,
begin. Roll me performance.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Can I reroll?
Sure can.
Yeah, you want to use a hero point?
That's a nat 1 on the reroll using a hero point.
what did we learn today, Froggy? This is why when we lie, we lie through omission.
This card isn't even picking it up because I'm just laughing my ass off. So, all right. So to end this, we're gonna go with our comic king.
I mean, you know the secret handshake, right? Right?
Yeah.
I mean, you wouldn't lie to me, right?
No, I know the secret handshake. I do the secret handshake with Croc personally every day.
And she learned nothing.
I'm not going to mark this down because I want Thurston to use it at some other point. Thank you to Draconic Ballad for this complication. I think it'll apply nicely here, called Vibe Check. While interacting with a new NPC, the party may prompt this response at the discretion of the GM. The NPC will produce a thickly rolled joint of any color and proceed to light and take a hit. The NPC will then offer the blunt to any attending party members, party and NPC, The recipients will have, oh my god. This is, it's such a, we gotta find a different way to format this shit. Pretty much, I'm gonna change things up a little bit here. I'm not gonna do a blunt, so that's not appropriate on here. But I will have it to where you're trying to do a handshake thing with him, and I'm gonna give you another chance to succeed, or not. Okay, we're gonna go through. We're gonna go through a round of performance checks. Yeah, we're gonna do some performance checks and things like that, and do it. And if you fail, because he's a strong, strapping lad, he might slap you around, and you might take a status effect of confused, frightened, or stupefied.
Okay.
And if you fail, you'll have to figure out how to get the statue otherwise. So let's go. He's like, all right, up high. And you're short. Let's see. How would you like to accomplish this? I'll either you do performance or other skills to kind of make your way through this. So he's like, all right, first up. All right, let's go. Puts his hand up real high.
Beetle spins and tries to use his tail. Like the crooked end of his tail, so he'll stick his ass up like
acrobatics,
Nicki Minaj.
athletics, or performance.
I'm doing another performance. What's the word?
Chat, should that work or not? There's a 14 pass, chat.
He swings his tail up and it like slides around his wrist. The little curl, the hook of it slides onto Lex's wrist.
You do have one more hero point, Beetle.
Can I don't think I can use it twice though, like for the same situation.
No, you can't do it like two.
Complication.
You can't do it in a row. This is a whole nother thing. So you.
Yeah. Oh, I
So-
can?
So
Okay, I'll use my
for
last
now-
hero point.
Yeah. Go ahead and use it. It's worse. All right. So you messed that up.
What Beetle does is he throws it back, literally. Like he turns, he whips his butt, and his tail flies, slaps the kid's hand, and like the curl of the tail like slides onto the kid's wrist, and Beetle just starts like grittying.
He looks down at you. He's like,
That's not an Jack at all. You're not with Cross King. You're not even with my sister. You lied to me.
What? Did they change
My
it?
sister said that she was gonna take all the little statues and stuff and like go over and like try to figure this thing out for some treasure. And now she's gone, and I bet you did something to her.
What?
No. We think that she
just
maybe
no.
failed the puzzle. Yeah, no. No, we think she might have failed the puzzle.
What do you mean failed the puzzle?
You need all of the statues. She didn't have them all.
But
he looks down at the statue that he's now holding. He's like,
but then where's my sister?
Hart looks away from one of the skeletons.
and
Beetle
that
like turns away from it completely.
and that is where we're gonna end it today.
What the fuck?
Thank you all so very much for watching, everyone. I hope everyone had a good time.
Yes.
Oh my god.
And I forgot to do introductions because
here I
I'm
go
an
getting
asshole.
PTSD again.
Yeah. Which I apologize,
my
everyone. I
God.
forgot to do introductions for. I think we just went straight into
you're
it. So my
fine. We just
bad.
kinda-
Oh, it's
So-
okay.
To remind
kind of an off
everyone
day.
of our amazing players, where you should follow them on their various social medias and stream accounts and all this other stuff. Every single one of the players who do fantastic work and are equally super entertaining. And I would like to start off with the ever sharpshooty Party Demoness, aka Minerva.
Hello. That's me. I'm Minerva, aka Party Demoness. You can find me at Twitch and Twitter under Party Demoness. I am a full-time content creator and VTuber, and I do the art thing sometimes. And I play the level 4 Null Ranger Grey Crocus. I almost said the Grey Crocus Ranger. I was confused for a second.
Can't believe Grey Crocus became an archetype.
That'd be pretty cool.
Next up, we have the ever ghoulish Cabal.
Hello, my name is Cabal. I am a variety / horror streamer here on Twitch TV. You can find me at Cabal everywhere. Literally just Google me. I am also an artist, a voice actor, and a bunch of other things. But I play Tellem Shabura, the ghostly sparkling Targe Magus.
Then, of course,
My
we have
man
our.
said, "Google me."
Oh my God.
It's literally the easiest thing.
I've had people come up to me going, "What's that?" I'm like, "Just one Google search would solve all your problems. Like, why can't you do that?"
One of my favorite sites.
Funny.
One of
It's
my
just-
favorite sites is literally let me Google that for you because
Dude, I do
it is the most. Oh, it's so good.
I'm doing it a lot more now. And I'm like, "Yo, you just fuck," you know. Anyway,
Well-
but we have our resident little guy on a lily pad, aka Froggy Lock.
Yes, good time zone, everybody. I'm Froggy. I am a professional artist and live 2D rigger, and also a variety streamer here on Twitch. But you can find me on all sorts of other social media platforms under the same handle. And today I played Beelzebub, the level 4 Kobold Investigator.
And of course, we have the ever beautiful, the ever artistic, the ever amazing SaltyJub.
Hello, I am the SaltyJub, as was stated. I am small, short, Swedish person. I draw funny. You can find me at SaltyJub on Twitch and on Twitter. And I draw funny.
And I have been your host and game master for the evening. I am Zoran the Bear. You could Google me and figure life out. And I hope everyone here has a good time. You can follow us all, Narrative Declaration, everything, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and Patreon, where you can get all behind the scenes stuff, all a bunch of cool stuff and everything else. And we hope to see you guys next time. Also, the schedule is on narrativedeclaration.com if you need a schedule, or if you're on our Discord, !Discord, you can come play some Pathfinder games with some people, and also see on our events page when every episode goes. It'll also help to alert you if you're part of the Discord, so you can never miss an episode, either on YouTube or on Twitch. And so with that, hope everyone has an excellent time. See everyone. Hope everyone's doing good. We'll do a little outro bit. Come on, you rap it. There, it works. There we go. I'm like banging the outro. Like, work, damn you. Goodbye, everyone. Have a good one.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, yeah, but is my sister in there?
Is my sister in there?
I'm gonna go Google Zoran now. I want to know more about him.
Does Google know where to find my sister?
And does Google where's my sister? Did you go in there, Google?
Oh my god. Hey Google, find my sister. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Google
Your
Maps
sister is
Dad.
Deep fried in a dungeon.
We love
Sorry.
you.
Yeah, they can still hear us as the credits go and stuff. So
Oh.
it's we're all
I was
good
just
now.
about to read my social security number.
Oh, no.
About to see my
thank
list
God.
of fears and my schedule for the day.
Damn.
no.
How did we get so many nut ones?
We are very bad at what we do. We're good at a lot of things. Not
Apologize
really
for the
that.
puzzles. I probably should execute
No,
them
you're
a little bit
fine.
better, so I'll do
No,
better
you're,
next time.
You're perfectly fine. We're
It's
a bunch
us.
of chuckle fucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to design them a little bit better, so I'll avoid them until I get a little bit better at presenting them. I was like, let me just try it. I'm gonna give it a hoo-hee, and I'm like, I messed up bad. I'll do better next time. Because I'm just showing the comments going, Zoran's actually in puzzles, and I'm like, I know, you don't need to be an asshole. You don't need to point it out.
Yeah, there were some. I tend to not look at chat very often, but today in particular, it looked like there were some pretty uppity people.
I mean,
I mean,
People don't
Chad,
realize
Chad,
that.
you've been uppity, right?
Chat, you've
Was
been
that-
uppity, right?
What does
Yeah,
that
like-
mean?
Chat, you've been uppity, right?
What does uppity mean?
They were
careful.
up to-
Chad is going to think you're saying uppies. They're going to get excited.
They want uppies?
Oh,
It's
no.
like the thing I try to always tell people is like, hey, just don't psychoanalyze. We're just playing a game. Don't. Remember, if you want to play, you can always join the Discord and go do your own campaign.
Yeah, and you're
But,
also going to take into account that, like this is a broadcasted game. We're all content creators. So when we make certain choices, we do so oftentimes for the sake of the show. And because it's not like we're sitting at home and just playing with friends. So
Yeah.
there's that aspect.
Yeah.
We're doing our
But
best.
it's time to go because the credits and the song is done. Goodbye, everyone. Bye.
Oh, bye.